Cutting through.
Can we get trip on flank?
Reloading.
Enemy spotted B.
No? No trip on flank? Okay. Somebody's on our flank, I think. Possibly. Our flank. Our flank?
Last player standing.
Okay. Yes, our chamber indeed can hear us. Our chamber indeed can hear us.
That should be enough,
And
yes?
he just ignores flank. This is prime example why I play chamber. I play chamber sentinel to watch the team's ass because as an initiator, I am not the person supposed to be watching the ass of the team. Like,
I'm saving.
especially being a spy character with this character, I am going to have a lot of losses to people not watching. That's just what it's going to be. I feel it. But hopefully I can.
Dizzy's up top. Someone's there. Blow him up, Mosh. I got you. Reloading.
Enemy spotted B.
Careful.
Don't get up.
Enemy B.
Enemy spotted B.
Up you go. Someone's there.
One-on-one wiper.
I'm out.
Reloading.
Run, little man.
Last player standing. Spike down B.
Next.
Bro, just put a trip on flank, man.
30 seconds
That's
left.
all you gotta do, yo. It's so easy. Yo, 22,000 likes. Thank you guys. Thank you for 22,000 likes. I appreciate it. I played chamber to click heads. We are not the same. Listen, you can click heads after you put that goddamn trip down on the flank.
10
You can
seconds
click all the
left.
heads you want. Their whole team last game was plat diamond.
Don't stop fighting. You must keep going, even if you're the only one.
In solo queue is different. Like in solo queue, somebody has to watch flank, man, because there's always gonna be somebody flanking. There's always gonna be somebody flanking. Oh sh!
Decoy.
Up and away. Somebody's there. Wingman's gonna plant spike. They shot my wingman.
Enemy A. Reloading.
Reloading.
Mosh pit.
My ult's not ready.
Opponent's killed.
One enemy remaining.
My ult's not ready. Time to jump.
Run, lurker, run.
I got the spike.
Oh,
Last
like
player
what?
standing.
Like, if you're gonna lurk by yourself, right? Like this is not comp, right? This is not comp. We're unrated, but the same type of thing happens in in comp. And I catch myself doing it sometimes where I stop doing it. I try to run and I try to pay attention to my mini-map more to see how many enemies there are left, where they are on the map,
Don't listen to her.
and if they're deep. If they're deep, then you just run. Like people will shift walk. People will shift walk. It's one person left and they're on site and they're shift walking when we're fighting the person and they can see him on the mini map. You might as well just knife out and run at that point because you can see them. Like you can see them. Like you have information on where they are if you just look at your map.
This around. Decoy.
Dizzy's up.
Enemy spotted mid.
My
Spike
guy.
down B.
What happened? Where did you go? Whatever.
Welcome to my world.
My ult's ready. I'll handle this. I got the spike.
Thirty seconds left.
I'm back. Spike planted.
Straight to 5 HP.
Here.
One enemy
Say,
remaining.
get me a buddy. Hold on. Yeah. Shit, my
That's not ready. A gift.
Is the only bundle worth it? The only bundle is worth it if you like it. That's the only way. That's the only way anything is worth it.
Great job.
Like if you like it enough to buy it, then it's worth it.
That's it. Keep going.
If you don't like it enough to buy it, then it's not worth it. Like I would only say buy the whole thing if you want the katana and you want another gun, which would probably more than likely be the Vandal, because it's very close to how much the whole bundle costs. So like you might as well just buy the whole thing if you're gonna buy the Vandal and the katana, which is what I did. That's what I usually do. That's usually kind of my rule.
Get out of my
Like,
way.
if I just want one gun out of
Blocking sight.
the whole set, then I just get the gun by itself.
Enemy spotted
Especially
B.
if it's just a gun. But if it's the
Time to
melee,
jump.
Our spike carrier's down.
Anyone else?
Spike down B.
Enemy spotted B.
Up you go. Somebody's there. Get him, wingman. Dang, I got the spike. Sana. Thrash is ready.
One enemy remaining.
Back to me.
Yikes. That sucks.
Plant the spike, wings.
Together, we will bury them under their transgressions.
I already normally do that. I normally do that already.
Forward.
Like I usually throw the flash over top of that.
Enemy spotted B.
I have ults. Where they at?
Back off.
The hunt begins.
Where's she at? Is she over here?
It's all you, little homie.
She's detained.
hit.
She's detained.
You have sight, you have sight.
Oops, my ult's ready. Many enemies.
Dizzy's up.
One
top.
enemy
Wanna go
remaining.
again? Wingman's planting. It's all you, Mosh.
Oh damn! I didn't know.
Spike planted. Thanks, wings. Rash is ready. There's my buddy.
I got ult again. Oh, she might be AFK.
No.
Beef taught me. Oh wait.
We're going again. She's all done running. Dizzy's up.
I thought she was gonna be closer than that. She just fired that John all the way from long distance.
Sorry. Inside joke.
And maybe she was baiting my ult to waste it or something. I don't know. Maybe she was big brain.
I can buy for you. What do you want?
Yo, Mikey, thanks for the gifts.
Tip the balance in our favor.
Yo,
I'll
Jamie, thanks for
handle
the follow. Okay, thanks for the follow.
Here.
Up and away.
It's just raids.
Dizzy has targets. Go get
Done.
him, buddy.
Some side.
My wingman's down. Spike plant.
Looking for me?
Only reason I threw Wingman was because he said it was only raids, and I was like, "Oh, cool!" And then I threw Wingman so he could distract her, and she died before he even got there. I was like, I could have just went and planted.
Last player standing.
Hit 80.
Oh Lord, what the f? Just what? Why are you all the way over there? Why are you all the way over there? I don't know. I don't know.
We get a pick, we move in. Got it?
We got 138 people in here. Got 138 people in here. Please, if you like my streams and you want to see me go far, please go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my my YouTube, please. I need 1,000 subscribers, and I
Come on,
need
little homies.
4,000 watch hours. I'm like halfway to my goal this year. So I stream on YouTube right now.
Up you go.
Reloading.
You did good.
Whoa!
Enemy spotted B. Enemy kill. Reloading.
Fire in the hole!
My
All
ult's
right,
not
I'm
ready.
gonna start throwing.
Gunning through.
Got him. Enemy
Our spike carrier is dead.
I'm gonna start throwing the Molly Joan down
Spike
there.
down B.
She'll probably
One
be here
enemy
again.
remaining.
Good TP. Ooh.
I would apologize to them, but alas,
Nice,
they
nice,
are dead.
nice.
The dimensional fabric here is thin. I'll tear through.
Yo, 888s. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Reloading. Reloading.
Yo, we hit 5,000. Yo, we hit 5,001 subscribers. I mean, 5,001 followers on TikTok. That's pretty dope.
must
Because I
stop
wasn't
that
at
right
4,000 that long ago, and I'm already at 5,000. Thank y'all.
Get out of my way.
Dizzy's up. Dizzy has targets. Blow him up, Mosh.
One down.
Enemy B. Reloading.
Back to me.
Reloading.
Reloading.
My ult's ready.
Wingman's gonna plant
I'll
spike.
handle this.
Enemy down.
They're not ready.
Enemy spotted B.
Spike's ticking. Thanks, little man.
One enemy remaining.
Sana.
Flawless.
Reloading. For you.
Yo,
Prepare
5,001
yourselves.
followers on
We
TikTok.
fight once again.
Is great. Like that's halfway. That's halfway to the first like huge milestone of 10,000. Halfway to 10,000. I hear that 10,000 is where you become a real TikToker. That's just another goal.
Reloading.
That's just another like milestone goal for
Reloading.
TikTok.
Blocking sight.
Dizzy's up top.
Reloading.
I'm out. Mosh pit.
See ya.
There's my buddy.
Dummy. That doesn't work anymore.
Enemy spotted B.
Reloading.
Blocking sight.
One enemy remaining.
Enemy spot.
Up and away. Plant the spike, Wings.
Reloading. Plant the spike.
Spike planted. Thanks, Wings.
What's not working?
What will
So
it be?
Reyna was over in the corner like this, in that side thing. She was ducked down with her head down like this.
Yeah, no, they don't. It doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, they lowered that so people can't do that anymore, and that's what she was trying to do. Yo, Hammer, thanks for the follow. Andrew, thanks for the follow. Reform, thanks for the follow.
Time to jump.
Up you go.
Enemy spotted.
Someone's
A.
there.
Oh. I didn't see a shoot down right there.
Last player standing. Spike
Oh,
down.
I'm playing a new
B.
agent that came out yesterday. His name's Gekko. He has Pokemon, pretty much.
Last round before the switch.
We lose everything after this. Spend it.
That's like... Jeez. No? Okay. I volt.
Aguas, keep your guard up.
I'm gonna ult and
Spike drop.
I have the spike.
I'll
you,
handle
Mosh.
this. Enemies here.
I'm out.
Decoy. Enemy spotted B.
It's all you, little
Plant the
homie.
spike. Plant the spike.
I'm right here.
That's as far as she goes.
120. Raise.
Enemy B.
Your duty is not over.
One enemy remaining.
Who killed me?
Cleaning this up.
Another. Órale.
Switching sides.
If you are not doing well, keep trying. We must keep up appearances.
Yeah, he just came out. Just came out yesterday. They announced him not too long ago. I think they like announced him a couple of days before he went live. It was like maybe a little under a week because like they announced him and then like they did like a reveal. Like they did a reveal of him at like one of the VCT matches. They had like a show match where the team captains played Gekko and with their whatever their team was. And then I think it was the next few days he released.
Hey. That's it.
Dizzy's up. Dizzy has targets.
Oh my god, I'm so mad. Her head is huge on my screen. I can't hit the huge head, but I can hit the head from far away. Like, what?
Spike planted.
Die.
Last player standing.
Cutting through.
One enemy
Idiots.
remaining.
Nice, nice.
Stop trying.
Personally, I would, as soon as I heard her and got half, I would have just teleported. I would have just teleported because she would have ran and you would have been far away.
Damn right we're crushing it.
She would have been looking at Spike. And And she would have been very confused. Very, very confused. Yo, it is. It is. Oni Katana is super, super clean.
Decoy. Enemy spotted B.
Spike down B.
Dizzy's up top. Somebody's there. I'm out. Run, little man.
Reloading.
I shot my wingman.
Healing you.
Spike down B.
Blow him up, Mosh.
Remove.
Enemy B.
Spike spotted B. Reloading.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
What is that crossover?
A cat or something.
"30 seconds left. Spike planted.
You're gonna pick up. You're not gonna pick up your TP. Like you might want to pick it up. You pick it up. Pick it. Okay. I'm the Reyna on the other team. What's up?
Teleport's ready.
Yo, Iman, thanks for the follow. My leg hurts. Like from sitting on this stupid pillow. Flip it over.
Let us see what they have planned for us this time.
Yo, thanks for the follow too.
Need a drop.
Appreciate it.
I'm saving.
Can someone buy me, please?
Wingman. Yeah, I'm just gonna save. I'm just gonna grab my util.
Jump them.
Wall raised. Careful.
Up and away.
Trap destroyed.
Get him, wingman. You did good.
Enemies B.
Spike
I
planted.
got you.
This wingman range is short, eh? Doesn't go that far.
It goes the same distance as
Headshot.
Boombot.
Wingman's defusing.
One enemy
Sit
remaining.
down. Up you go. Somebody's there. Mosh pit.
Pick something nice to kill them with. It's the least we can do.
My rank, I'm silver 2 right now, but I'm not playing comp. I'm playing unrated, just because I'm playing a new character, brand new character. So I want to make sure I'm like 100% confident in me playing this character before I him into comp, because I'm trying to hit
Time to
gold
jump.
this act, and I do want to play this character. But I'll
handle this. Here. Decoy. Here. Kutarateru.
Spike planted.
Dizzy's up top.
Welcome to my world.
Go get him, bud. Sana.
Enemy spotted B.
It's all you, Mosh. Back to me.
Enemy spotted B.
Dizzy's up.
Enemy
Someone's there. I'm out. Run. There's my buddy.
Reload.
I got you. I got you.
This is nothing.
Yeah, I'm silver 2.
This place is nice, but not nice
I
enough
peaked
to
silver
die
3
in.
last
Let's win and get out
act.
of here.
Some people don't think I play good at all. They think I'm actual dog water. I mean, compared to Immortal, yes, I'm dog water. For silver, I think I'm pretty good.
I'm saving.
Compared to like some of the other silver players that I run into in my own rank, that I try to figure out how they got this far when it was so hard for me to get this far, and they play way worse than I do.
Here.
B.
They found my trap. Enemy B.
Spike down B.
Up and away.
Spike spotted.
You did good.
Here. Reload.
Last player standing.
Bye.
Thanks, Jaden. I appreciate it. It's a crazy keyboard. It's an Azeron Cyborg. It's just a keypad that puts all of your keys closer together so that you don't have to reach for keys across the keyboard. Not that this is like a problem or anything. Like I've played on keyboard
We got this.
all the time, but sometimes I really don't be feeling like stretching my fingers across the keyboard, or sometimes I'm like remembering all the keybinds is kind of annoying. So I was like, I want to try this Azeron thing out and see how it is. I vault.
This is gonna be fun.
It's probably going to be A.
D.
Away! Enemy B.
Trap destroyed.
Up you go.
Enemy spotted
Saw
B.
you, little homie. Get over here, man.
Halls.
Spike down
God
B.
damn.
Spike is B.
My ult's not ready.
One enemy remaining.
My ult's not ready. Decoy.
All protocol directives satisfied.
Do I use the joysticks to aim or the mouse? I use the mouse to aim.
hate to
I don't use
say
the
it,
joystick to
but
aim.
Probably best
I use the
to play as
joystick to
team.
move though.
So, what's the plan?
Tem alguma questão sobre o jardim dos heróis? Os nossos guias estão dispostos a ajudar.
What's up, Cat God?
They are so dead.
Bro, if you are in silver, no one else who is the match can say you played bad. Like no, yeah. I mean, I'm talking about people in chat. Like people in chat say I play bad. You know, people. I don't think I play bad, but sometimes I make mistakes. But I know I make mistakes. I know I fuck up some stuff.
Careful.
Doesn't everybody does? You know.
Night night. Enemy spotted B.
I also main chamber. Well, I main chamber for the end of the last act. Second half of the last act.
Spike planted.
Hi! I'm pissed!
Dizzy's
Get out
up.
of my way!
Dizzy has targets. Go get him, buddy.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Nice shot, nice shot.
Back to me.
Last player standing.
There's my buddy. Blow him up, Mosh.
Damn it. Yo, Keith Sprinkles. I main chamber because he fits what I do.
Stick to your
Fits how I
roles and
play.
we'll crush it.
I rank up with chamber. For the second half of the last act, I won 60% of the games that I played with chamber. So that's why I continued to play chamber. And I'm not scared of any map. I can win on all maps. I do have low win percentage maps, but I didn't let that stop me from, you know, playing the character on that map. That's what a lot of other people, they get scared. Like, why would you play chamber at all? Something wrong with people. I don't understand. Don't get it. Like, I just get tired of explaining it. And as more and more people ask me, I will respond to it less and less.
Spike down B.
Dizzy has targets. Run, little man.
Enemy spotted B.
Mosh.
Do better.
I didn't know they had an op too.
Spike is B.
One enemy remaining.
Your duty is
Oh
not
my.
over.
I'm alive.
30 seconds left.
Holy dude.
Do not fight us.
Yeah, I'm silver too.
Please do not mistake my smile. I take this all very seriously.
You made a mistake? You must be iron.
Thanks.
You whiffed a shot. You must be iron. Only iron players miss shots and die and make mistakes. Yo, that comes from people watching too many highlight videos of pros. Like, they see pros and they watch the highlight videos. My God.
Not A.
They're not A?
Me.
Yeah, they watch too many highlight videos of pros hitting crazy clips, and then they're like, "Yo, man, pros don't miss. They don't mess up. Every single round they play is a highlight."
Spike down mid.
Dizzy's up top. I'm out. Get him. I got you. I got you. The hunt begins. I'm out. Saw you, Mosh.
Party's over.
I'm gonna throw this blind over here.
Dizzy's up. Somebody's there.
You couldn't finish him off? You couldn't. Don't stand there. Don't stand in the same spot.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A. Clutch.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
How do I get away with these things?
Match point.
This has gone on long enough.
Yo,
I
Pola,
think.
thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. My rank is silver too, but I'm not playing rank right now because I'm learning a new character. Yo, Zacomez, thank you for the follow. When did I start playing this game? Why? Why, Carlos? Why does it matter?
Careful.
I started playing comp at the end of act. I mean, no, I started playing comp at the end of episode 4.
We
to my world.
That's when I started playing comp.
Spike planted.
Up you go. Someone's there. Go get him, buddy.
Stay down.
Pick him up, Mosh.
What's this? Multiple enemies A.
Last player standing.
Folded.
I started too, bro. I don't know what 4 means.
Pero like,
I said episode 4. Episode 4 is the end of episode 4. It was episode 4 act 3, and then after that Fade came out. The same around the time Fade came out is when I started playing. Like right before Fade came out is when I started playing comp. That's when I started playing again. I never played in episode 2 or 3. And then, whoops, I messed up. I have ult. But I played the beta, and I played like the beginning of episode 1, like when the game first came out.
Thrash is going again. Thrash got him. Up and away. Somebody's there.
Last player standing.
66 on Reyna, 11 on Jet. Man, if I had a Phantom or a Phantom Dog, I would have.
Spike planted.
Oh my god. How does he feel? He feels amazing. He feels really, really fun to play. Like I just been playing him in unrated and swift plays all day and yesterday because I want to get used to him. I want to get to the point where I don't have to think about what I do with my utility. I mean, I'm getting there, I think. But I just want to play as many games with him as possible so that. Why? No, not that close. 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 I mean, you could flick, but. They just knew you were there. You would have. Didn't matter.
I'm
They just knew you were
Let's
there.
go. I got things to do.
Double movement? I've heard of double movement, but I don't remember exactly what double movement is.
Let's go.
Black. Black. Thanks for the follow.
Dizzy's up top.
There's a gun on my buddy.
Run. You did good.
Okay.
Enemy B. I have them.
Sana.
Last player standing. Spike
Get out
down
of my
B.
way.
Dizzy's up.
Spike planted.
I'm out.
Oh.
Sudden death.
Let them try to get through me.
Yo, what is that? What is that? How many are we at now? How many are we at now? 24,000 likes. Thanks guys. Thanks guys for 24,000 likes. That's absolutely absurd. Absolutely absurd. $25,000 likes for this silver player. I really wish my game wasn't like hitchy glitchy like today. Like
Hey.
They got people there. We got people here. How many people we talking about? Oh, they playing A.
Spike planted.
Up you go. Dizzy has target. Get him, wingman. My wingman's down.
Welcome to my world.
Last player standing.
World's smartest random player asking why he was trying to hide his head. Oh, you. That was from dog.
Attackers win.
Yo, I think I'm not sure if that got clipped or not. I may not have had. It might have. I might have clipped it.
Here.
Where's Harbor?
Hi, bro.
Mr. Wet.
Time to jump.
Jesus.
Bro, why does he only fucking peek when there's a sound?
Gekko spray. Wait, I can just go to his contract, right? Oh man, why can't I just go to his contract? Maybe it's back the other direction. Yo, it's so many sprays. Did I pass it? Oh no, here we go. Jesus Christ. No, I didn't mean to clip it there. No, I need the other one. Yo, how many ranked games have you played this act? I've only played 6 ranked games this act because I'm not playing ranked with Gekko yet, but I plan on playing ranked with him, so I'm trying to learn him. Last act I played maybe like 117 games. I'm gonna play some Swifts. Play some Swifts. What's up, Marvin? What's up, Voss? Voss, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Anybody that wants to help me out? Anybody that wants to help me out with making partner on YouTube? I would greatly appreciate your subscription on my YouTube channel. I think I'm at like maybe 440 something. Last time I checked, it was 440 subscribers on YouTube, and I have like over 2,000 watch hours on YouTube, and I need 4,000 and 1,000. So great. Why don't I use keyboard? Just because I like using the Azeron. There's no specific reason for Valorant. Valorant, you could either use keyboard or the Azeron. It doesn't really make a difference. Some other games though, I use the Azeron for because it's more comfortable to use it. Like, because if you have like a lot of buttons, you can have all your buttons like right at your fingertips without having to like move your fingers around. The buttons are already there right in front of your fingers. So like each one of your fingers has access to 5 buttons. Your pinky and your pointer finger have access to 6 buttons. So like ring in middle, ring and middle finger have access to 5 buttons, and then pointer and pinky have access to 6 buttons. That's what it is. And then like your thumb, you use your thumb for movement for the joystick, and for the little D-pad nub, which is the D-pad nub is like 5 buttons, and then there's a thumb button switch.
Match found.
That you can use for inputs. It's just more comfortable. Like you don't have to like stretch your fingers and shit. I thought you were gold, Ampro. Oh, I didn't do it fast enough. No.
You have good
I'll just play my main.
friend.
Yo, thanks for 26,000 likes. 26,000 likes. 26,000. This might be the most likes I've ever had. I think I've had like 20,000 before, like once. But I think this might be the most. Now don't be in here baiting people. Don't be in here baiting people. You could have said who trying to boost me out of gold, and you would have still got the same answer, because everybody always trying to boost somebody out of a rank when they need to not be boosting people out of ranks, because the people that's in the ranks need to be staying there where they at until they get their own self out of their ranks, whether it be with their friends or solo queue. So I'm boosting people out of their ranks. Because then when they up higher, they get boosted out of ranks. These people get boosted in a diamond, and then they come into my chat trying to tell me what to do. That's what happens. You got spike, Gekko.
Thanks.
You beat me in Gekko quick draw, so. Said you beat me in Gekko quick draw.
I always win at Gekko quick draw.
I was lacking though. I literally was talking to my chat, and then I forgot to click the button.
You shoot me?
I was lacking.
Does that work?
This is different. This is different.
Enemy spotted.
I noticed a change
Enemy
in this
B.
map.
Reloading.
It's so small, and I'm
Blocking sight.
Wingman's gonna plant spike.
Reloading.
Lord.
Please let him cook. Please. Let him cook.
Flank, flank, flank.
Cranial
Dead.
Time to jump.
Enemy spotted B.
Last player standing.
My man got gooped on.
Nice try.
Trying to reach plat this act. Nice.
Where are we
Nah,
going this
I'm all
time?
set.
Remember what
All I gotta
worked in
do
the
is solo
past.
queue Reyna and one tap and head. I mean, if you're good with Reyna, you're good with Reyna. Yo, 28,000 likes. Thanks for the 28,000 likes. You guys, you 136 people are going absolutely nuts on the likes right now.
In we go.
Placing alarm bomb.
Saw you, Mosh. Dizzy's up top. Dizzy has targets.
Blocking sight.
That's spike, Wings.
Swarm grenade out.
Spike's ticking. Thanks, little man. Rash is ready.
Again.
Enemy spotted.
Next.
Reloading.
Last player standing.
Quick man on the diffuse. The Louch, thanks for the gifts. How long have I been in silver for?
Damn. I never thought I'd have beef with myself, you know?
Like last act, the end of last act, I hit silver 1, and then I hit silver 2, and then I hit silver 3, and then I stopped playing, and then now I'm silver 2 because I lost. Well, my 5-stack, we were 5-stacked, and we lost like 6 games yesterday, and but I'm still in silver 2. Like, I just kept getting performance bonus yesterday, so I didn't really lose a lot.
I have the spike.
I went from like 99 to 40 in 6 games, so. But I haven't played any solo queue games yet. I haven't played any solo queue games in in this act yet.
One enemy remaining.
God
Last
dang!
player standing. Spike down mid.
I'll return.
He's one shot. One shot. Shot to the toe.
Decoy.
I didn't expect to be gold after I finished the first game. I expected silver 3. I didn't do that well the first game. You probably did. You probably did better than you think you did. But you know, the Apex community, the Valorant community doesn't allow you to think that you did good, even if you did,
30 seconds left.
because all that people think of when it comes to doing good is getting high kills. Like, it's more than just getting like high kills. You don't have to get 20 kills to necessarily do well. You don't have to get 30 kills to be considered doing well.
10 seconds left.
Like, I don't get, when I'm playing Chamber, I don't get 20 kills often. Normally,
I'm back.
Nice.
he didn't flinch for the spray.
Last round in the half.
I would 100% has flinched for the spray. Like, people say that I don't climb fast enough, but I really don't care how fast I climb, as long as my like win percentage is trending up. You know, like, you lose a couple of games, sometimes you might lose a bunch of games, but eventually your win stocks.
Monster on the loose.
Shoot it.
Reloading.
Enemy A.
Enemy spotted A.
Reloading. Blow him up, Mosh. Up and away.
Turret
Someone's there.
That's a good spot.
One enemy remaining.
Best. My ult is ready.
Alarm bot out. Placing swarm grenade.
My ult's ready. There you are, you little shit.
Teleport's ready.
Yo, Antique, thanks for the follow, appreciate it.
Switching sides.
Please do not mistake my smile. I take this all very seriously.
Placing sentry.
Let's dance.
Enemy spotted B.
Enemy Enemy spotted B.
Out of charges.
Spike planted.
That works. Trap destroyed. Reloading.
See ya.
That's not ready.
On
Turret
bomb
out.
or
Teleport's
people.
ready.
One enemy remaining.
Enemy spotted B.
Reloading. Imagine if I died.
Reloading.
So funny.
Oh, no, you don't deserve my inventions.
That's true. Good advice.
Yo, Kaya, I'm about to ban you. Like, I'm about to just ban you flat out if you don't chill. On some he's baiting. No, he's not baiting.
Hey.
Turret out.
Hit them when they're not looking.
I'm not even playing comp.
Enemy mid.
God damn it.
Dizzy's up. Somebody's there. Placing swarm grenade.
It's like there's absolutely no reason to be like peeking 100% of the time. It's like okay. It's like I literally
One enemy
literally
remaining.
like ran out in the
Spike
open
down A.
with my TP active. I don't know if you were watching or not or paying attention, but you know.
Swarm grenade out.
Match point.
What days do I usually stream Ampro? I usually stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Between like I'm gonna extend it now between 5 and 6:30 because sometimes I don't wake up. I usually will stream at 5 o'clock, but sometimes I don't wake up until 6 o'clock or 6:30, and then I'll stream. But like, it's usually between like 5 o'clock and 6:30 on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But some days I do stream other days because I'll stream other stuff sometimes. And if I stream anything else besides Valorant, I'll post it in my Discord event calendar thing, so like you can see what I'm streaming. Because like on the 24th, there's Diablo 4 is gonna be there.
Decoy. Enemy spotted.
Reloading.
One less.
My ult's ready.
Watch this.
80 on Reyna.
Placing swarm grenade.
I'm flashing.
Swarm
Okay,
grenade
well.
out.
Just got a new viewer.
Flashing. Oh my god.
Cool. I mean,
One
if you
enemy
want to, it would help if you watch on YouTube.
Defenders win.
You don't have to, but it helps if you watch on YouTube, because I'm trying to get the watch hours and the subscriptions up so I can hit YouTube partner, and everybody that helps and everybody that subscribes and watches there is a huge help. So I'm streaming on YouTube. When I hit partner, I'll probably be going back to Twitch, only for one small reason. Like on YouTube, I have to stop my stream every 6 hours or before 6 hours so that I can edit and cut up my VODs if I want to. Like if there's something in my VODs that I want to make its own video, I can cut it out of my stream VOD on YouTube, but it has to be less than 6 hours or they don't let you edit it, which is dumb. And before, what I was doing was I was like, all right, I'll just only stream for 6 hours. But sometimes I like streaming for longer than 6 hours. So then I have to stop my stream and I have to start it again. And that's really not good for viewer retention in the long run. Like if I were to say, for instance, have 1,000 followers or 1,000 like viewers or whatever in my YouTube stream, or even like 100 viewers in my YouTube stream, and then I stop my stream and start it again, a lot of those people are not going to come back. They're going to go do something else, right? So I think that's really bad viewer retention thing that's kind of built into YouTube, but that they need to change. If it wasn't for that, I probably would stay on YouTube. But I'll also have my, well, I guess if I hit partner, I'd have a join button on there too, but I'll have my sub button on Twitch. You know, I'll still be posting stuff on YouTube, but it'll be so that like my views and my YouTube stuff gets me to be able to like bring in money from doing YouTube, so I can actually like do this full, like, I mean, I do it full time now, but I'm not really making anything from it yet. That's the goal. The goal is to be an actual streamer, YouTuber that I'm like getting paid. You know what I mean? So that's the goal this year. That's what I'm working towards. Gaming keyboard with this. Oh, show my knife skins. Yo, thank you for 32,000 likes on TikTok. I appreciate that. My knife skins. First, we have the best knife skin on the planet. Battle Pass skin. This is the Araxis. Then we have this one, the Prelude to Chaos, which I don't really care that much about this. It grew on me a little bit, but it's still weird. It looks cool, but the way you hold this weapon in game is awkward. It's weird. I don't really like it when you hold it in game, but it did grow me, and I use it time to time. I have Champions Butterfly Knife. I have Glitch Pop Dagger from the Glitch Pop bundle. I have this dagger, or this Neuroblast Baton thing from, there was a bundle that I bought right before I stopped playing in in episode 1, and I never really used this bundle. This is the only bundle I feel like I've wasted my money on, because I never really used this bundle at all. Karambit, Ion Karambit, Battle Pass, regular knife, Battle Pass. I got this from the bundle. I got this from Night Market. This is the first knife I bought coming back from not playing the game, or coming back to the game, before I started playing comp, and this was in my Night Market, and I was like, oh, cool. And then immediately after that, the RGX bundle came out, and I got this knife from that bundle. This was in my shop. I got this from a shop. I got this from the bundle when it came out in episode 1. Battle Pass. Best knife in the entire game, hands down, period. I don't care what anybody says. How much I don't know. A lot of this came from spending some government money. Like, when they gave everybody they were like paying everybody like unemployment and stuff. Some of that went back into the economy for spending on some skins. Some of that. Go to purchase history. I don't know. Wait, let me see if I can look at that without doxing myself. Hold on. Night Market. I'm sure I spent more than that. If I didn't, I'd be surprised. And a lot of times I'll get stuff for like purchasing assistance thinking. Sometimes I'll get stuff a lot of times just so I'll have it for like my content and like to talk about it and like to have it on stream, and people ask me questions about it, content reasons and stuff like that. That's just a part of the reason. I still have to like the thing. Like, if I don't like it, I'm not gonna buy it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people ask, is it worth it? And I'm like, it doesn't. I can't tell you if it's worth it to buy it to you. If it was worth it, if it was worth it to me, that doesn't necessarily mean it was worth it to you. And if it's worth it to you, that doesn't mean it's worth it to me. I have to restore to. Oh, I have Soul Strife in my shop. I bought Recon Balisong. Yo, when I saw the butterfly knife, like when I saw the butterfly knife, in my night market, I was like, oh, I'll get this, and then I went and got a Balisong trainer. I went on Amazon and got a Balisong trainer because I was like, I wonder if I can learn to do butterfly knife tricks. Like that made me want to do butterfly knife tricks. So I went and bought one. The only thing I can do so far is do like the opening and the closing, like spin open, spin and spin close. Like that's all I can do. I was like, that's good enough. Like trying to learn the other stuff, yo, you just be banging your knuckles up, yo. It's like, and it's not even like a sharp knife. It's literally a trainer where it's just like a metal, like a fake metal blade with like the holes and stuff in the middle of it. It's not sharp or anything. I'm curious, but what is your main role in Valorant? My main role, I would have to say, is Sentinel at this point. I play multiple characters. Like Chamber is my best character. And the reason why I picked Chamber to last act. So the story of last act. My main and the most played character that I have played is Fade, right? This character I have played the most out of any other character in the game, even more than Yoru, which is the character that I started playing when I came back to the game, right? And I played him tons and tons and tons in unrated. I never touched competitive. I just wanted to play the game, kind of like learn and understand the game a little bit, and work on things and try to do better, right? And the thing about it was, when I was playing Yoru in unrated, when I came back to the game, I was dropping 30 bombs. And I was like 20 and 30 bombs is not something that I was doing when I started playing the game, when the beta came out and when when episode 1 started and I was playing back then. I never dropped no 20 kills, 30 kills in a game. But I was doing it all the time, and I was like, why am I like, why, I'm confused as to why I'm actually getting all these kills. So I was like, well, maybe I got better. I don't know, but I wasn't playing the game, so how was I getting better? So I was like, maybe I'll play comp. I started playing comp, did my placements, placed Iron 1 in the end of episode 4, placed Iron 1. And then maybe a week or two later, the next episode started, and Fade came out. I played Yoru and Fade. I learned Fade, and then I took Fade into comp, and that's the character that I played the most out of all the characters that I play. Fast forward to now, she's still the most played character. Chamber is my second most played character, and I've only really played a lot of Chamber the end of the last act. But the end of the last act is when I found out what I really want to do and try to do to win games, and that's protect my teammates back, because no one really watches flanks properly. They don't watch flanks adequately. They don't set up their util on flanks like they should if they're playing Chamber or Killjoy. I think Cypher is usually not a problem. There's a Cypher, they usually watch flanks pretty well, because I feel like his util just really asks you to watch this flank or set a trip here on flank. But usually Chambers don't play right, Killjoys don't play right. So I was like, I'm gonna play Chamber because I was already playing Chamber, so I didn't have to learn the character again or learn a new character. I was like, I'm just gonna play Chamber because he fits what I want to do. He has a second chance mechanic. He had in his teleport, he has a trip for flank. He has and he has an op as an ult, and I can hit people with op. you know, I think I'm fairly good with the op when I get it. And so I was like, all right, I'm gonna play chamber. I win 60% of my games in solo queue when I play chamber last act, and I ranked up from bronze 2 to silver 3 last act in solo queue pretty much. There are a couple games in there, you know, where I played with other people, but for the most part, bronze 2 to silver 3 with chamber in the second half of the last act with a 60% win rate. That's why I play that character now. That's my main. Gekko is really fun, and I want him to be my main. I want him to be my main above chamber. So that's why I'm playing a lot of unrated and a lot of swift play to get used to playing him on different maps and different situations and all that kind of stuff. So yo, what's up, Tyrone? But Fade last act, I didn't have a good win rate with Fade last act. Fade last act, I had a 34% win rate with her, and I was like, I need to play a new character. Like, I was like, I don't know what it is, but I'm not doing well with her this act. So I was like I'm doing terrible with her this act. So I was like, I want to play a different character. So I played Breach, and Breach was a new addition to my roster as like characters that I play. I had 4, and Breach was the 5th addition to the characters that I play. And I had a better win rate with him in solo queue. And this is not after playing a couple of games. Like with Fade, I had a 34% win rate with 47 games last act. And then I started playing Breach. And when I played 67 games or 60 something games with him, and I had a 50% win rate. And I was like, okay, Breach is good, but he still doesn't do what I want to do, because he's an initiator like Fade is. So he's still not supposed to be watching flanks. He's supposed to be in front with the duelists, pushing sight and stuff like that. So like him being watching flanks is doing a disservice to your team. So I was like, all right, I need a different character. So I was like, Chamber watches flanks. That's what he does. He watches flanks. I can, you know, set up my stuff. I have to be a certain distance away from it, but I try to make sure that I'm close enough to my team that I can help them while also having my trip still watch flank. And I think that's super, super important. And I don't get the highest kills all the time. Like I don't get the highest amount of kills like nearly a lot. Like sometimes I'll do like 15, 17 kills, still go positive. Sometimes I'll get 20 plus kills. But like most of the time, I'm not really worried about kills. I'm worried about winning the rounds and winning the game. And if I can make it easier for my team to do what they got to do, then that's what I'm trying to do, to win the rounds and win the games. It's more to this game than just getting high kills, unless you're like Reyna. Like you kind of have to be getting high kills with her to be valuable, because if you're not getting high kills with her, you're not really being valuable as a Reyna. How's the act treating you so far? Oh, I'm not playing any competitive, or I haven't started playing competitive yet. I'll probably start playing competitive on Friday, and playing Gekko, because I've been playing Gekko all today, all yesterday, and I just literally just want to play this character, this act as my main, and then I'll sub with Chamber. So like if somebody picks Gekko, I'll play Chamber. And Chamber has my highest win rate last act. So, you know, that's how I want to go about, you know, doing things, learning a character on all maps, because I don't care about the whole meta, this character is not good on this map, this character is not good on that map type of thing, because that's not true. Especially in silver elo, it's just not true. People, it's true for pro play. It's true for maybe high ranked games like Radiant, Immortal, where they know how to play around all the different characters and they know how to do a lot with all the different characters and play to the optimal ability of all their characters. But in silver, that's not the case. So you shouldn't be really worried about like what the meta for that character is on that map. you can still do what you need to do on any map with whatever character you're playing. You just need to be paying attention to what you're doing wrong and fixing it and adjusting things to make it more valuable for you on whatever map you're playing on. That's how I go about fixing things. Yeah, Gekko, I've been playing nothing but Gekko. Gekko is super fun. He's a super fun agent to play. He will probably get nerfed. And I feel like I'm getting to the point in the game where I start to understand like characters being very, very strong. Like I wouldn't have understood before, maybe an act ago, why characters are strong just by nature of like playing them a lot and being like, okay, this character is kind of crazy. Like the only thing that I think is crazy is that his Pokemon cooldown in 10 seconds after you pick him up. That's it. Especially his ult. Like his ult cools down in 10 seconds after you pick it up. I can ult twice in one round. That's crazy. Like, and it's only 7. It's not 8. It's 7. And you can use it twice and it detains for like 5 seconds. And it's like, if it detains the whole team, they're all dead. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, his ult is crazy. I mean, you can kill it. You can kill it, but you can also b-hop. And if you use it at the right time, and I think if you dive at people with it, I don't think they can kill it, because I've dove at people with the ult, and it feels like they couldn't kill it after I clicked the activate on it. I don't know. Like I'm not sure. I would have to like check and see. You can try to lurk if you're using chamber or any sentinel agents. I mean, I do try to lurk. You've probably never seen me play chamber ever, except for like maybe in this last Swift play or whatever. But I do try to lurk on chamber sometimes. But there's a right time to lurk and there's a wrong time to lurk. If the enemy team, for me anyway, this is how I've been winning games. If the enemy team is always flanking us, then I'm not lurking. I don't need to, because the enemy team is minus a person because they're flanking, and I'm on flank, and also in main as they're pushing. The person comes to flank us. They trip my tripwire thing, or my little slow trip or whatever, and then they peek me. They die. I pick up my teleport and I go back to my team. That's usually my game plan. That's my game plan. If I notice that they are not flanking us, usually sometimes I will go lurk. I'll go lurk. If I notice that they're late, like flanking us late or whatever, like they're taking too long to get there, then I will lurk like halfway and just kind of set up deeper. That way, when they come out, they're expecting me to be in another place, but I run into them sooner than they expect, and then I kill them, and then I go back to my team. Like, that's the general idea of how you play the character, or to me anyway. I don't know other people play the character super aggressively. I don't need to, and I figured the way that I'm playing the character is what's getting me wins. And as I get further and I get higher, I'll learn what I have to do and adjust things as I go. That's just pretty much how it is. Bro, can you please start a game or something? I mean, I'll sit here and talk as much as I please. Everybody else that's here, that if you don't want to watch me, you don't have to watch me. You know what I'm saying? But don't tell people, don't tell streamers, don't tell anybody like that to start a game. It's our stream, and you know we're entertaining you guys, but you don't just tell somebody to do that. Like, you wouldn't tell anybody if somebody walked in your spot and told you, yo, just do the thing I want to see you do. Like, patience is a virtue. Okay, what's up Gekko? You got the one and only Gekko in the chat.
Match
I get
found.
followed by Gekko. That's crazy. I got followed by my new main. Gekko on split. Let me see if I can get Gekko.
Watch anyway. My
Got
crew
him.
is coming through.
have you noticed some RNG in the game? What do you mean? You mean with spray patterns and stuff? Oh, that's me. You can try to use Phoenix. He's pretty good at low elo. All around duelist. Yeah, I've thought about Phoenix before. I've thought about Phoenix. I don't necessarily need to play duelist yet. I just don't like. I don't need to play duelist. Like the duelist doesn't fit my playstyle. Duelist doesn't fit what I necessarily want to do. Like, I'm sure I could learn to play duelist, but I don't really be trusting my team in every game to be able to follow up. I'd much rather make it easier for them to push site than for me to push site and then have somebody not watching flank and we get flanked every match. Because like if I'm a duelist, then I'm pushing site, you know.
Hey, Phoenix, if you die, I call dibs on your jacket.
Oh, don't be like that. You know you also want my shoes.
Time is it? 1:30. I think I'm gonna dip out. I think I'm gonna dip out after this match.
Up and away. Somebody's there.
Reloading.
Shutting them down. Reloading. Reloading.
There's my buddy.
Careful now.
Plant the spike.
Blocking
Sana,
sight.
sana. Spike planted. Thanks, Wings.
Duck. Enemy spotted B. Enemy spotted B.
Up you go.
One enemy
Sit
remaining.
down.
Oh fuck.
Last player standing.
What the hell, Asha?
Clutch.
Where was you at? Where did you go?
Radiant target acquired. Hang on. It's Phoenix. Sorry, friend.
You could have just. Okay. You know, we playing swift play. You know, we playing swift play. It's gonna happen. Like, you could have just pulled him off a spike from all the way across the map. Like, you get a.
Target sighted B. Reloading.
Dip it down. Saw you, Mosh.
I'm covering it.
Spike down B.
Yeah,
No charges left.
I'm
One enemy
done
remaining.
after this
My
match.
ult's ready.
I'm gonna take a nap. Tired. I don't know if that's
Enemy spotted. B.
affecting my judgment.
Sucked. Yes, fam. Yes. This is what we needed.
Got old.
I need a drop.
We need an edge. Leave it to me.
I'm gonna ult up ramp.
Suppress it.
Someone's angry.
It's all you, little homie.
Get out of here. My ultimate's ready. Come on, let's go.
Rash, hit him. Oh yeah, monster on the loose. Gonna plant spike. Spike's sticky. Thanks, little man.
Grenade out. Flashbang.
Save me!
Reloading.
Dizzy's up
Target
top.
sighted A.
Blow him up, Mosh.
One enemy remaining.
Hey,
Survivors rest. I'll clean up.
grab his op. No, don't grab his op.
Last round
Okay.
before the switch.
Okay, don't grab his op. don't grab his op. What's up, user G6 1F? I don't know what that means. I don't know what your name says.
Come on, little homies. Let's get it.
Reloading.
Up you go.
Oi! This!
I'm out.
Our spike's down.
Run, little man.
Spike
I got
down
you.
mid.
Begins. Our spike carrier's down. You did good. Mosh pit. They're not ready.
You're here, mid. Or at least.
Dizzy's up. Somebody's there. I'm out. Go
Last
get him,
player
buddy.
standing.
Back to me. Dizzy's up top. Dizzy has targets.
Thirty seconds left.
Sana, sana.
Ten
not
seconds
ready.
left.
Up and away.
Switching sides.
You man ready for a light show?
I'm mad. I wanted to kill her. I wanted to kill her. Yeah, I'm done after this swift play. Gonna check and see what clips I got. Maybe edit one or two of them and to post in the morning.
Don't worry. I'll keep them quiet.
And then edit some more in the morning.
Knife deployed.
Watch out. No, you don't.
One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
Spike is B.
Up you go.
Is Killjoy here? I could use some repairs.
Hey, little man, pump us up. Let's hear it.
Jui, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
Jet, together.
Mid.
Dizzy's up. Someone's there. Saw you, Mosh.
Here.
Kill.
Get him, wingman. Shot my wingman. Ugh.
I hit her for nothing? Oh, okay.
You're out.
One enemy remaining.
Nice. Nice.
Reload him.
Match point.
Okay, let's get this win. Let's get this win so I can get out. So I can get out of here.
I need a drop. Cheers.
Let's get this win so I can get out of here.
Suppressing. One suppressed.
Up and away. Dizzy has targets.
Oh. They are here.
Spike planted.
Thought it was just her. Yeah, just beat him. Just beat him real quick.
Flash.
Bye.
Someone careful now.
See ya.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Going up.
One enemy remaining.
Here.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
GG, guys.
was that important?
Defenders win.
Was that supposed to be a fight?
No charges left.
All right. All right. All right. All right. Dizzy has targets. You rushing in. I hope he be like, hello, guys. All right. Thanks everybody for hanging out here. Oh, there's 129 people. So anybody here right now who is interested in helping me out and getting to my goal of 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, please go to my YouTube channel. It's in my link in my bio, or it's the same as you can just search my name, Ion FGC, as it's spelled on TikTok and on YouTube, and it'll come up. It's the one that says Ion FGC Live with the yellow icon and me. And just subscribe to that YouTube channel, and it would be greatly appreciated. If you see me on live there, I'm streaming live on YouTube. I stream live on TikTok Monday, Wednesday, Friday between like 5 and 6:30. I usually start because I'm usually like sleep if I don't start at 5. But yeah, help me get there this year. Help me get the partner on YouTube this year. And then like once I get the partner on YouTube, I'm going to go back to Twitch. I'm still going to be posting videos and stuff on YouTube and posting like, you know, VODs and posting other videos and reaction stuff and other games and whatnot on YouTube. And then I'll be streaming on Twitch again. But until then, I'm staying on YouTube to stream. But the whole reason I'm like going back to Twitch is because I need to not have to stop my stream every 6 hours on YouTube. Like it's just really bad for viewer retention. So like I don't want to have to do that. If they change it, like if they change it in the future, like who knows, maybe I'll come back and stream it on YouTube. But I mean, that's not gonna happen for a while. So yeah, whenever that happens, that's when I'm gonna go back to streaming on Twitch. I started at 5 o'clock, like 5 in the afternoon Eastern. That's when I start streaming, because usually during the middle of the day, like I'm either like editing stuff or watching stuff, or doing something else. Yo, thank you for 34,000 likes on this stream. This has been a huge stream. A lot of likes, a lot of viewers, holding a lot of people. Like I've been holding at like 80, 70, 80 viewers or whatever for a nice portion of the stream. You know, peaking at like 100 and something. So it's people here that really like watching the stream. It's pretty good. It would be great if all of you guys came over to YouTube to watch, but if not, it's cool. I watch both chats when I'm streaming, so you don't have to worry about being like left out. I can't win a game. This act, it's impossible. My teammates are so trash. So the thing about that, right? There's more people that are bad at the game than there are people that are good at the game. And this is not just people that can get kills. These are people that think when they're playing the game, and sometimes they don't. And then there's a lot of people that are toxic. There's a lot of people that troll. There's a lot of people that smurf. There's a lot of people that what else? What's the other thing that they do? They throw. They want to forfeit. Number one thing: don't forfeit any of your games ever. Everything is always winnable. You can always come back. Y'all just gotta try. Like you just have to try. Like no matter how impossible it may seem, you have to try, because there's times where you'll be able to come back, and if you learn to really try, like you'll be able to come back from like games that are like two rounds. Like you have 2 rounds won and the enemy team has 10 rounds won. You can still come back and win. I've done it before. Me and in solo queue, we've done it before. It's not a single person. It's not a single person thing. Everybody has to work and get locked in and try, right? So like, if you're low rank, I'm low rank. I'm silver. Like your teammates are gonna be bad for the most part. Some people I can't understand even how they got to silver when it was so hard for me to get to silver, because like I definitely play better than some of them and they're silver. So I don't know. Always look to see, like when you die, don't blame an enemy team or don't blame your own team for it. Try to figure out what you could have done differently to either not die in that situation or make it better for your team in that situation. If you die and your teammate gets your trade, you've done your job. Like you kind of like, especially if you've already gotten a kill and then you go for another kill, but then I don't know, you die and then your teammate gets your trade, like you're good. That's a good thing. You're gonna die a lot. You have to be willing to accept the fact that your teammates are going to be bad. You have to be willing to accept that you're going to take losses, but you can't get stressed out about those losses. You have to just learn from them. Like I just started telling myself that I'm going to take losses. And it's okay. I'm going to have bad teammates, and there's some games that are just going to be losing games, and there's nothing you can do about it. Oh well, don't forfeit, because you might be throwing away a game that you can come back from. You never know. Just play it out. I always decline forfeits every single time, no matter what. It can be 1 to 12, and I will decline it. It can be 0 to 12. I will decline the forfeit. And I try to stick to doing that, because I do be getting frustrated sometimes, and there'd be times where I'm like, man, I'm just gonna forfeit with them if they forfeit. But usually I don't, because I'm like, I just don't feel good doing it. I don't want the other team to feel good that they made us forfeit. That's the other thing. It feels really good when you make the other team forfeit. I don't want the other team to feel good because I forfeited. You know what I mean? Hulk, thanks for the live. My rank is, I'm silver 2 right now. I peaked silver 3 last act, and that was my peak. I stopped playing, took a break till it was only a couple of days. Like I hit silver 3 within the last like 4 days or 3 days of the act, and then in solo queue, and I was like, all right, I'm chilling. No wait, I didn't do that in solo queue. I think the silver 3 I did, I think we were 5 stacked. I was silver 2. We got to silver 3 in like the last 4 or 5 games we played, and then I was like, all right, I'm chilling. I had 3 RR left in silver 3, and I was like, all right, if I win this game, I'll keep playing. It was a solo queue. I'll win this game, I'll keep playing. I lost that game. I went to 0 RR silver 3. I was like, all right, I'm gonna stay here until next act, and then I'll go forward from there. So, but I'm learning Gekko right now, so I'm not playing ranked. I'm just playing unrated swift play and just learning the character, getting a whole lot of situations down with him, and just trying to like really learn the character and be oppressive and being impactful in my games. So that's what I'm trying to do. Yesterday there was a guy who kept going Odin with his whole team, and yesterday I was gold. Yesterday I was gold, now I'm bronze 3. Okay, you can't do that. You can't get mad and then just tilt queue. Like, it's very hard for me to tilt, but if I find myself losing games, like say for instance, I don't know, I lose one game, I lose another game, and I lose a third game. I have like a soft rule where after 3 straight losses, I'll stop playing for the day. Ranked, right? I'll stop playing ranked for the day. But if on like, you know, maybe on that third loss that I took, I felt like I played my best and I did my best and I was doing really well, and I still might play another game as long as I feel good about it. If I feel bad about it and I feel like I played like garbage and I feel like I didn't do right things, then I'll just stop playing for the day. I might come back later in that day if I was playing early and play like at night. But if I'm like playing in the middle of the day or whatever, I might just stop playing, play something else, play Apex, play I don't know, anything else, play Halo, play Call of Duty, play something else, go chill, watch YouTube, just do something else. Don't grind games when you're pissed off and not doing well, because you'll just drop your rank. I don't ever want to drop my rank so far that I'll drop back into, because I used to think that I would drop back into iron, and I'm like, I'm scared to drop back into iron. That's why I don't want to play solo queue. And now I know I can't drop back into iron. Like, I just can't. Like, I won't. Like, there's like, even if I played all day, I wouldn't drop back into iron. Like, it's like, I feel like it's impossible for me to drop back that far, and I'm only silver 3 or silver 2 right now. So you don't want to do that. That's not how you, I guess, like, maximize your wins. You don't want to do that. You're hard stuck bronze 3. You're not hard stuck. I don't even like using the term hard stuck. Like, if you're really playing to get better at the game, watch coaching videos. If you already do, great. Learn from them. Learn from when you die. Learn from your losses. Learn from the times that you, like, maybe you peak something and you expected your teammate to peak with you. Maybe don't peak that. Maybe wait for your teammate to peak it and try to peak with them to make sure that 2 people are peaking the same angle and stuff like that, because you're not sure whether your teammate is going to peak with you or not, right? You're not sure whether your team is going to be able to do some things or not. I try to help my team out as much as possible by staying alive. Sometimes, like, if my teammate is running out somewhere by themselves, if I feel like I can run out to a certain point and not get killed because of it, I will try to run with them, and if they get killed, I'll try to get their trade. But I try to stay alive so that I can have more of an impact later in the round. Because, like, especially I'm playing chamber, so I should just be staying alive. I shouldn't be the first one dead, like, ever. Like I'm watching flank. I'm protecting my team's back. They can push site without having to worry about, you know, they can push site. If I know somebody flanking us all the time, then that means that the 4 other my teammates are pushing site versus 4 other people. It's a fair fight, 4v4. The person that's flanking has to deal with me and my trip and my teleport and my crosshair placement. That's what they got to deal with. And my crosshair placement's not great, but if I'm holding an angle, my crosshair placement is fairly good, I feel like. And they gotta deal with that. They got to deal with me as a fortress holding down flank. If they can get through me, they can get through me. Oh well. But I'll tell my team, hey, you got a person on your flank, so that they know and they can play accordingly, right? Information is key. If you're playing with people that are not calming at all, calm at least some stuff that you think that they need to hear if they're not around, or what else? If your people are not calming at all, and say for instance you're calming, or you're asking them I don't know, like you're asking them to do certain things, like, hey, can you put a trip down here on our flank or something like that, and they just don't do it. Unfortunately, you just have to do whatever your job is and kind of keep an eye on the flank, because like not keeping an eye on the flank when nobody is doing it, that's bad. It's so bad. Like y'all will lose so many rounds because somebody flanked for free, where they be able to run up on the back of your team and just shoot everybody in the back of their head because no one is watching flank. I see countless chambers and killjoys and sages not watching flank at all. People who are smoke characters not watching flank when duelists and initiators are trying to enter site and push it on site. Like there's literally no one that takes the responsibility to watch the flank. There's also literally, like, usually not all the time, there's a lot of times where there's somebody who is the duelist or the entry person that has a flash or something like that, and they decide instead I'm gonna go lurk, when they have me on the team, when they have a chamber on their team that is actually watching flanks and willing to lurk, right? Instead, Arena goes off mid when we need help getting onto site. So now the Arena is lurking, we're stuck in main, and we have nobody with flashes or something like that. Like Rain is the only person with a flash, or we don't have any other way like to get on the site. And then we got to take some huge risk in like waiting in main, waiting for the smokes to go down. When sometimes a good idea is if we had Arena there, or we had like somebody there with a flash, we could flash out of a smoke that they put there, push on the site, try to get the trades, and plant spike, and then defend. But like, people don't really have the cohesiveness or even the brains to think about. You don't even need to communicate to do that. You just have to pay attention to who's throwing their util and when to follow up behind people. Like that's it. Like it's very simple, but people just don't. I guess they have an ego and they just want to be the main character, and they want to get all the kills, and instead of working with the team and working around the team and working around your teammates' utility. It's very easy. Like if you ask me, it's very easy to do some of these plays. Very simple executes that are just like common to do. Like people don't do them because they're just worried about getting kills. Which my actual rank is silver 2. Like that's my actual rank. My actual rank is silver 2. My highest rank is bronze. I mean, not bronze. My highest rank is silver 3. Like I'm working through the ranks. What rank are you? I'm still silver 1 or silver 2. Yeah, I'm silver 3. Like I'm working through the ranks slowly. Like I'm not worried about trying to speed through the ranks at like Mach speeds, because people that do that tend to not know things about how to play the game. All they know is aim, no brain. Like that's pretty much all they do. Is they're like pick Reyna, aim, no brain, and try to just run their team over as fast as possible. And that's not being necessarily good. I mean, you can be valuable to your team if you can do that, and everybody else around you will play around you and place their util as needed, but that's not really learning the game. Like there's a lot of people in higher ranks, and I'm talking about like plat, diamond, that don't know how to do a lot of stuff, or don't know simple things about the game, just because they just bum rush their way through the ranks, trying to only worrying about aim and high kills. Like low elo, yeah. And by low elo, what do you mean? Like how low are you talking? Because a lot of people say low elo is anything under Immortal, so like, or anything under Ascendant 2. Anything under Ascendant 2, Ascendant 1, all the way down is low elo. So like even like I've seen Ascendant players, I've seen Diamond players, I've seen Plat players in coaching sessions, right? In coaching sessions where the coach is correcting them for things that I see that Bronze and Silver players do wrong. And I'm like, how did y'all even get that high? Probably aim no brain. And then people come in here in my chat to tell me that just pick Reyna and just run down people. I'm like, I can't play Reyna. I'm not that good. My aim is okay. Like my crosshair placement is it's okay. My aim is compared to like some other people. And I'm able to get by. Like I think I have good aim for Silver. Like I think my aim is really good for a Silver player. Some people say, oh, yo, you playing better than my Ascendant teammates, or you playing better than my my Diamond teammates or Plat teammates or whatever. And I'm like, maybe I possibly do. But I'm just not up there yet because I haven't gotten there yet. So I'm working a little bit at a time. This act, I'm going to work on getting to Gold 1, and because my peak was Silver 3 last act. So my next goal is to hit Gold 1. And when I hit Gold 1, I'll be extremely happy because that'll be the first time I've ever touched gold. And it being mostly solo queue. Whereas before, I never wanted to play solo queue because I didn't have the mental stability to play solo queue. But now I do. And even though I'd still get frustrated, you can be frustrated. You can have emotion. You can be upset about, things that happen. Yo, thanks for 36,000 likes on TikTok. I appreciate that, y'all. You can be frustrated. You can be, upset about losing or losing a round, as long as you gather your thoughts, think about why you lost, buy your stuff for next round, focus up, and just play the next round out normally, and then worry about the next round. Don't get hung up on what happened in the round before. Just figure out how you gonna fix what you did. It's like, okay, well, I did this wrong. I shouldn't do that. Like there was one round where I did not check on Pearl coming down, attacking B, right? That little ducky off on the side. I didn't check that. I was sitting there picking up my globule, right? And I didn't check. And Reyna was just standing there with a shotgun. She let me get like halfway through picking the thing up before she shotgunned me twice. And I was like, that's my fault. That's my fault for not. It wasn't my teammate's fault for not pushing up. I could have blamed my teammate and been like, oh, my teammates didn't push up and they would have been able to kill her. Why didn't, that could have been a thing. People will complain about that, but that's not what it was. It was because I didn't look over there. So the next round, I was like, she probably gonna go over there again. And you know what she was doing? She walked over there and you know how you used to be able to crouch and then put your head down and you would be hiding behind the wall? They wouldn't be able to see you, and they lowered it so people couldn't do that anymore. That's what she was doing over there. She was over there, crouched down, staring at the floor. And I'm like, no, she not. I look over there, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And I just shoot her. I was like, how dumb. Maybe she thought, because I shot her, and it didn't even headshot her. I shot her, and it didn't kill her, right? And then I was like, she's going to pop up. She didn't pop up. She probably thought that, oh, he's only shooting me because but he still can't see me. She didn't know she was able to be seen. So I just shot her again and that killed her. She never even looked up, didn't even flinch. And that was me fixing my mistake from the round before. Hopefully that Reyna fixed her mistake from the round before. Maybe somebody told her that. You can't do that anymore. That doesn't work. Like, aim only matters if you're not using util to give you a favorable fights. No, that is incorrect. I am sorry. Try again. Aim matters, period. Aim matters period. Because you're playing a game. You're playing a game where you're aiming literally all the time. I don't care whether you're using crosshair placement. That's part of your aim. Your crosshair placement, your crosshair discipline, all that stuff is part of your aim. If your aim is not good, it doesn't matter if you have the best play in the world. If you don't have recoil control and all that kind of stuff, you can have the best plays in the world, but if you can't hit the shots to kill the enemies, then you'll just die. And then is it really a good play? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so tired of hearing people that are at higher ranks telling people at lower ranks that aim doesn't matter. Aim matters, period. Aim matters, period. The only time that aim feels like it doesn't matter is when you get to a point with your aim where you're not worried about improving your aim because you have so like diminishing returns. So like your aim has gotten to the point where, I don't know, like you're diamond, you're ascendant or whatever, and the game is forcing you to be better because you have to be better. Like your aim has to get better. Your game sense has to get better in order for you to play in those ranks. So your aim gets to a point where you don't have to think about whether you're going to hit this shot or not. You're just like, if there's somebody around this corner, when I swing this corner, I'm going to shoot them. Right? If there's somebody around this corner, I'm going to shoot them. If somebody swings this area right here, they're going to die. Not, I hope I hit this shot, or let me practice my recoil control. It's not there yet. Your recoil control is there. Your crosshair placement is there. Everything is there for you to hit these shots as you need to when you see a person, right? But in lower ranks, it matters more because people's aim is not that good. People's crosshair placement, not that good. So it matters. It matters. I don't care if you have the best util usage on the planet Earth. If somebody just has better crosshair placement than you, or they spray and they hit you with a bullet in the head after you blinding them, that happens often. You get shot while you're blind, whatever. Like it matters. Like I need all this random information stuff about like aim not mattering to stop. It matters. What mic do I have? It's like a $30 mic that I have plugged into a Go XLR, but I have like a bunch of other stuff plugged into it and plugins and stuff. Like if you want to know stuff about my mic or whatever, I can like maybe show you some stuff like off stream on Discord, because I have like a content creator channel on Discord, and if you want to do that, you can go join my Discord and then just put your username from TikTok into the usernames channel. Yo, thank you for 38,000 likes on TikTok. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Put your username in the usernames channel in my Discord so I know who you are. If your Discord name and your TikTok name is different, and then I'll give you the content creator role, or just ask me for the content creator role. I'll give it to you, and then you'll be able to see the channel, and then you'll be able to go into there. I have a bunch of information about like content creation stuff in there, and any questions you want to ask me, you can put them in there and I'll answer them. Can you carry me? I can barely carry myself, man. Like the way I climb is I just do. Yeah, I do watch Woohoojin. I watch Woohoojin and Joel's. I climb slowly. Like I'm not worried about hitting 20 kill games, 30 kill games. Pros do that. Like people with better aim do that. You know, some people are only focused on that and they think that's the only way that they're going to rank up. That's the only way they're going to get better, is to drop 20 and 30 kills. That's not the only way to rank up. Winning your games consistently is how you rank up. It doesn't matter if you're 5 and 14, if you win the game, that's a win. You take the win. You know what I'm saying? Like who cares whether you were negative, right? You want to not be negative. You want to be better than that, but take the win, right? You won. Maybe you were carried, but you won. There's other times where you're gonna be positive, right? If you're playing your character, you're playing the one character or the two characters for that entire act. Don't be playing characters that people ask you to play because they want you to fill. Don't do that. I would advise learning how to play a Smokes character properly. Pick a smokes character that you want to play that character as like a secondary character, learn how to smoke properly, and you don't have to play that character all the time. If somebody's like, oh, we need smokes, then you can play a character that you're comfortable with playing. If you want to play Sage, if you want to be the Sage Phil, learn to play that character. Play the character often on purpose so that you can learn to play that character. I'm so tired of getting into games where people are like, yo, man, we need smokes, instead of letting the person play their initiator or letting the person play their sentinel or whatever, because they're like, we need smokes. No, don't. We need smokes. And then they play Brim, or they play a smokes character that they don't know how to play, and then they're fumbling around with their utility all game. And it's like, if you were to be playing your main character, you would make much more of an impact on your main character than us having smokes. Like, we can win without smokes. I think the only thing that it takes for you to win games, or like in terms of team comp, is just to have 3 out of the 4 roles on your team. Try not to have only 2 roles on your team. Having at least 3 roles on your team, no matter what characters they are, is fine. Even if you don't have smokes, you can win with initiator, duelist, sentinel. You can win with that. But like, people be so hung up on having smokes all the time that they don't just focus on playing the game and just playing around the fact that y'all don't have smokes. Smokes make some stuff easier, but you can still win if you're playing right without smokes. Especially if you have a person who's playing a character on smokes that doesn't know how to smoke. They don't know how to smoke, and they're like, oh, just tell them where. And then they have bad smokes. They have cracks in their smokes. They place their smokes wrong on doors. They help the team with their smokes. They're smoking off entrances to sites instead of smoking off the back entrances, so they can smoke off the sight lines. Like, they smoke the wrong areas. And then like, you wonder why you lose games, like, because somebody is playing a character they can never play in comp. And people will do it too. They'll just be like, oh, I guess I have to because I'm last pick. I used to do the same thing. The only thing I wouldn't do is pick Sage. There was one time I picked Sage and I was like, never again. I don't know how to play this character. I don't know where to throw her stuff. I don't know where to put her wall. I don't know any of that because I don't play this character. If you go and do that, learn the character. Not a good take at all. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. The only thing I ever see people talking about in ranked is they be trying to compare it to pro play, and I'll be like, I'm silver. People in bronze, people in iron. Yo, 40,000 likes on the stream on TikTok. I appreciate it. That's an absurd. That is probably double the amount of likes that I had on my thing. But people try to compare the lowest ranks in Valorant in ranked to pro play. They try to use pro play metas and stuff in iron, bronze, and silver, and it's not the same. It's not the same. People will not play Breach because they hear, oh, Breach is only good on one map and he has a 3% pick rate. Yes, for pro play, between the pro teams, because the pro teams have specific team comps that they pick, practice in scrims, and run playbooks for. That's what those stats are for, not ranked. Those stats don't come from ranked in silver. They don't. But people treat them as they do, and they don't. It's different. Like, you can play whatever character you want to play. You just need to have an impact on the game with that character. Like, I played Chamber, worst character in the game, Chamber, because he was nerfed from being busted to being balanced. So now he's the worst character, and other Sentinels can do things better than him. But if I can't do the things with those Sentinels better, then why would I play the character? Well, if I'm winning 60% of my games with Chamber, why would I swap to another character that's better than him and then lose most of my games for the sake of using a better character? It's like, yeah, I can learn the character, but what's the point if I'm already winning heavily? I'm already winning heavily with the character that I want to play. Like, I can switch to another character. Great. But that's going to be my choice, not the meta's choice. If you want someone to fill smoke, You need to be the fucking smoke. Yeah, that's true. If you want somebody to if you're constantly the person that's saying, yo, we need smokes, or we need this character, or we need that character, you need to learn that character and be the last person to pick. You need to learn that role and be the last person to pick if you're gonna do that in comp. Because most of the time it's probably like the duelist or anybody else that locks their character and then tells the person that didn't lock, be like, yeah, we need smokes. Or when people come into comp and they'll be like, oh, well, what should I play? You should know what you should be playing. Like, you should know what to play. Like, if I'm the last person to pick, say for instance, I'm playing Yoru, right? I'm playing, like, let's just use him as an example. I'm playing Yoru, right? But then there are two other duelists get locked, right? And then there's a smokes character gets locked and a sentinel character gets locked, right? I can choose another sentinel. I can choose chamber if chamber didn't get locked by somebody else. I can choose fade and play an initiator if we need an initiator. Or I can play a second smokes character, play Astra. Like, I can fill what I think the team needs. I can look at the team comp and be like, okay, what do I think would best fit here that I can play? And I will play that character. Like, that's how you fill. You don't fill by playing characters that you don't know how to play. Like, that's not a good idea. You lose games that way. Like, you'll lose in character select if you do that. You'll be a liability to your team. My peak is silver 3, but I don't play a ton. And right now I haven't really played a lot of competitive because what was it, yesterday? I think me and I was 5 stacking with people yesterday, and we lost like 6 games in a row in comp. I went from 0 RR silver 3 to 40 RR 40 something. Oh wait, 45 RR silver 2. So I didn't lose that much, but we lost 6 games yesterday straight. So like, but I kept getting performance bonus, but we just lost. Part of the reason, I believe, was that the first 2 games, one of my team members wanted to play Gekko in comp in 5 stack. And I was like, I didn't say anything, but I was like, I don't think this is a good idea. To myself, I didn't even say it out loud. To myself, I was like, this is not a good idea. But okay, let's do it. And we lost the first 2 games. And then I was like, you might want to switch to a character that you are comfortable with playing. You have plenty of characters that you're comfortable playing on. I don't want to tell you not to play Gekko necessarily, but I mean, if you feel like you're comfortable with him, then sure. But there's a whole lot of stuff where I noticed that I'm like, you're just not using his utility. Like the whole rounds, some whole rounds, just not using utility. And I was just like, this is not being comfortable with the character. I started using the character today or yesterday, and I wanted to get used to playing them. So I've been playing a lot of swift plays, playing a lot of unrateds. I have not touched comp with this character yet at all. And I feel confident in playing competitive, but I'm still going to play more games, and I'll probably start on Friday. And I use his utility a lot. Like, I use it as much as I can, pick him back up, use him again. Like, yo, thank you for 42,000 likes. It's crazy that the likes are going up this fast, and there's not even that many people in here as there were before when the likes were going up like that. There's 74 people in here now, and before it was like 120 or 150 or something like that, people in here making the likes go up that fast. So it's a lot of people in here mashing on the screen. I appreciate it. This game is situational. 100%. If you don't know how to use util, it's pointless. That's true. That's true. 100% true. If you don't know how to use your util without really thinking about it, like, you want to not be thinking about, oh, how do I use this util, or where should I put this, or what should I do with this, or wait, what button is it? Like, you shouldn't have to be thinking about any of that stuff. Your mind should be clear from all that. So instead of thinking about what to do with your util, you're just choosing what option. Like, you have a bunch of options, a bunch of situations, and you're choosing what you want to do and doing it. Not thinking about how to do it or where to put it, or asking people, oh, where should I do this, or how does this work? You know, like, you want to be like, even if you don't like, and let me not make it seem like you need to be perfect, right? You don't need to be perfect. You don't even need to be anywhere close to perfect. You just need to know what your abilities are, how they work, and just make a decision on using them. Even if you use them wrong, you just need to make a choice and do it and commit to it. Because if you make a choice and commit to using the ability, using the util somewhere, if it works out, you know that that's, you know, okay, that worked out. That seemed pretty good. I'll keep that in the back of my head. I'll use it again, you know, and keep doing that. And then like if you commit to something and it goes horribly wrong, you're like, okay, maybe I need to adjust this a little bit, or maybe I need to not do that ever again. Depending on how severe it was, you'll know. And you just have to pay attention to what happens in your games and in your rounds. So like, I don't know, like I take Dizzy and I throw him over a wall, right? And I roof it, right? So like it hits people, but it's stuck on the roof now. Now I just have to pay attention. Let me not do it the same way I did before because I roofed it last time and I can't get it back. And if you sit there and you do the same thing every time and you hit people and you roof it every single time, you're just throwing at that point, right? These are people that don't think about what they're doing and are like, oh, well, you know, I hit people. We won the round. I hit people. We won the round. But every single round that they do it, it's roofing their utility and they leave it up there. So then the one time where they do it, they're not on that site. They roof it and then they leave it. And it's like, well, if you didn't roof it, you could have gotten information that nobody was there, right? It'll drop on the ground. You pick it up 10 seconds later, you can use it again. You can use his utility so much, but instead people just keep roofing their utility. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and being okay with it. Like his ult, like I've started really being a little more, not necessarily conservative with his ult, but like his ult, you can pick it back up again. So I try to not send it into a place where I'm gonna have a hard time getting to it to pick it up again. So like I'll if I know somebody's somewhere, I'll run it into somebody, you know, and it'll be like close and I can pick it up again. Or if I say, for instance, on Icebox, I go into a site and I go through maze on a site, I try to save some of the timer so that I can make it come back if I don't see anybody, especially if I'm not gonna hit anybody. Make it come back so that at least it's closer and I can pick it up again and then use it again. Like these are the things that you think about when you're playing the game and when you're, you know, in matches. You have to be thinking about all these things in order to rank up. And you may rank up slow and you may not get a whole lot of kills, but I damn sure will tell you that you will understand how to play the game better. Like you'll understand your character. Oh, let me oh, munchies. You think you're just that shit, huh? You think you're that fucking guy, huh? Think you're that fucking guy that you can just tell me to shut up and play the game? You can shut up and get out of my chat. That's what you can do. All right, peace. Bother somebody else. Yeah. Does anybody else want to tell me to shut up and play the game? They can get banned too. Because I'm not playing the game anymore. I'm literally about to get off. So that's why I was talking to chat. You want me to ban you, Lost? Okay, I'll ban you. I'll ban you, Lost. That you're telling me to hurry up and play. Because I wasn't even going to be playing anyway. So like if you were interested, you could have just, you know, left. You could have just left and come back tomorrow or the next time. No hate. Why is this over 2 giving rank up tips? Because a whole lot of people at higher ranks than me don't know how to play the fucking game. That's why. And giving tips to people who, you know, if you're still here and you're listening and you're interested, at least, you know, you're coming here to listen to me and not coming into my chat to tell me what to do. What is roof it? Does that mean something? Oh, I was saying that if you, because you can throw Dizzy up onto, you can throw it into the air and it'll blind whoever it sees. But when it drops out of the air, if it lands on the roof, you've roofed your utility. Like you can't get it back because it's stuck on top of something that you can't reach. but if you knew how to play the game, shouldn't you be a higher rank? If you know how to play a game, you have to play games to push your rank high, right? That's what you have to do. It doesn't mean that you can't know what you're doing. You can't know how to improve. Like, I know how to improve. I've been improving my gameplay the entire time by myself because other people don't know how to give advice. They don't know what advice to give. They don't know how to look at anybody's gameplay and give advice. I'm not somebody sitting here saying that I deserve a higher rank. I'm in my own rank, right? Talking about my experiences in my own rank. But there are definitely people at higher ranks that literally don't know about like peeker's advantage and shit like that. Like I've seen it. There's people that ego peek, like they ego everything because they think that's what they're supposed to do. They want to play like their favorite pro players. They want to play like their favorite high ranked streamers, right? Instead of learning how to play the game. They just have really good aim and then they just force everything. They just run around corners, they do whatever, and they just force everything. You could plant the spike, it'll be 2v1, like it'll be 2v1 scenarios, and they'll just push out. They'll just push out and go looking for a 1v1, get killed, and then put their other teammate at a disadvantage. Because now they got a 1v1 that person too, when they could have 2v1 the person. It's so super simple stuff like this that people don't think about. And this is stuff that applies to the game from here all the way on up. All the way up. Like, all this stuff applies. This is not nothing that new that I'm talking about. This is stuff that applies to the game as a whole, to every rank. That's how you play the game. But people don't understand that. So that's why I'm talking about it. And anybody that wants to be here to listen to it can stay here and listen to it. Anybody that doesn't want to hear it can leave. Like, it's very easy. Like, you could find another streamer that's playing Valorant. You don't have to be here on my stream watching me if you don't want to. You can leave. There's plenty of people streaming Valorant that are higher ranked than me. You go talk to them and you go ask them if they'll give you any valid advice. Some of them don't even know how to give advice at all. They'll just tell you, yeah, man, just work on your aim. They'll tell you the same BS that the Diamond players tell me in my chat just to shut you up. But I'm willing to talk about it because I want it to be different. I want it to be different. I know I'm not going to reach everybody. I'm not going to reach everybody. I might not even make a huge dent. But I like to be able to talk about this stuff because for some reason people equate your rank to your intelligence or what you know, rather than, listening to what people are saying and being like, okay, that kind of makes sense. I can see how that would make sense. But instead they listen to the higher ranked players that are saying crosshair placement, aim labs, Kovacs, and just giving you cookie cutter BS information that everybody knows and says repeated all the time, and pro guides who sometimes has some good videos and sometimes has some BS videos that they just churn out for content. You know what I mean? Like, the hand thing on my desk is the Azeron Cyborg. It's a gaming keypad. See, Claire, you're missing what I'm saying. I'm not saying that crosshair placement is not important. What I'm saying is that people say it all the time, and pretty much everyone knows that crosshair placement is a thing, unless you're new to the game or you're new to attack FPSs. When I first started playing Valorant, right, I had no idea about crosshair placement. I had no idea about crosshair discipline. I had no idea about holding angles or peeker's advantage. I had no idea. I was brand new to attack FPSs, right? And that is when I needed to learn that, right? That is when I needed to understand what that was. So when people were telling me that before, right? No. When people were telling me that before, my crosshair placement, this was my crosshair placement while I was walking around when I was Iron 1. When I was Iron 1, I was doing this. And I didn't think nothing of it. I was like, oh, I'm just playing the game. Just gonna go over here, just playing the game. I wasn't thinking about it, not one bit, right? So from the time I was Iron 1 until now, it's like now I'm I'm on it. I'm like trying to aim. I'm like trying to aim at heads. I'm trying to aim at heads. I'm trying to like peek corners and do stuff like this and try to, you know, making sure I'm not moving while I'm shooting and all that kind of stuff. I'm doing all of that stuff now. I don't need to hear it 50,000 more times. Like, that's what I be trying to tell people. But people will reiterate and regurgitate the same information to somebody who already knows that information. Because my crosshair placement is not perfect 100% of the time. Sometimes it might be a little low, right? Sometimes it might be a little low when I'm walking somewhere. But that doesn't mean that I'm just gonna be losing all my games because my crosshair placement was a little bit low. I'm silver. What do you expect? It's not gonna be perfect. I'm not gonna have diamond crosshair placement or immortal or radiant crosshair placement. I'm silver. I'm learning still. And as I use it more, as I play more, you get punished more. When you start getting punished more for your crosshair not being where it's supposed to be, you start fixing it. You start remembering that because you're like, oh shit, I shot that guy in the neck. I shot him in the neck, in the chest, and he killed me. He destroyed me. He took my head off. I need to make sure that I got my crosshair up where it's supposed to be. Or when you get punished because it's not in the right spot at an elevation that's higher or lower than where you're standing, you got to remember, okay, well, maybe I need to pay attention to something on the wall, or just make sure that on this elevation or this spot where I'm standing, my crosshair placement is where it needs to be when it's not somewhere flat. Like, I know all this stuff already, but I got to keep hearing it over and over and over again. So that's why I react the way I do to all this stuff where people are like, oh, well, how much could you possibly know? You're only silver. It's like, well, there are gold players and there are plat players who I've seen with worse crosshair placement than me. So what do you mean? They've got to plat. They got the gold, having not great crosshair placement. So why keep telling me to fix my crosshair placement when I'm already working on it constantly, and I don't need to hear it again? Like, nah, I win over 60%. I didn't tell you to fix it. No, the reason why I said that, is because I assume that you said that, oh, crosshair placement is important because I made a joke about people saying nothing but crosshair placement. Like, they're like, oh, crosshair placement. But literally people will just say that over and over again. That's the reason why I said that. Because people, when you ask people for advice, the first thing they go to is crosshair placement, especially like in like silver. And it's like, okay, in silver, I would assume that you should know that crosshair placement is a thing and that's something you should be working on. I usually wouldn't go to that first, right? But like, you want to go to look at their games, because sometimes their crosshair placement usually don't be that bad. It just be not that great. But then sometimes their crosshair placement is great when they're holding an angle, but it might not be great while they're like walking to the next place they're going, right? Like, there's just different things about it. Crosshair placement is super important, but it may not, but people don't give you any detail about it. All they say is work on your crosshair placement. Literally, that's all I ever hear. Yeah, man, you just need to work on your crosshair placement. If that person doesn't understand what working on crosshair placement actually means, then like, they're missing a whole lot of the advice. But they also might take that as, oh, my crosshair placement's not perfect, so I won't rank up. Like, that gives people anxiety about like ranking and getting better at the game, because they feel like if they're not perfect, they won't be able to rank up or do better. Like, and that's what a lot of people made me feel like in the past. And the reason why I really don't listen to people like that anymore, and I just go do my own research. I watch my own videos and coaching and stuff like that. I go learn for myself, because some people feel like if they're not perfect, then they can't do well. Like, they got to be perfect before they can rank up. Like, if they're bronze, they got to play perfectly. They got to play like an immortal player or a radiant player in order to be able to rank up out of bronze. Like, that shouldn't be the case. That's not the case. People second guess the things that they do. That will get you killed a lot. People second guessing like decisions and whatnot. That gets people killed a lot more, I think, than just committing to something and being confident in what you're doing. Because at least if you commit to it and be confident in what you're doing, you can immediately find out whether it was good or not. And then you can try it again see how many times it works out for you. And then you'd be able to like adjust. Was it your aim that was a problem that time? Was it the crosshair placement that problem that time? Was it your peeking angle? What did you W key around the corner? Different things. Like there's tons of this stuff. And for anybody to sit there and tell me just because I'm silver that this does not apply, or this does not, or I shouldn't be saying this to people, is crazy, because like this is literally what I've learned from other people that are better than me. And just because it's coming out of my mouth because I'm silver doesn't make it any less valuable. Sure, when you're in higher elo, people play the game properly. You still need to play the game as well as you possibly can. Like, it doesn't matter what elo you're in. You should play the game as properly as you can, but you don't have to be perfect. You know? What's up, Hector? How you doing? It's important throughout the game. I don't think game sense is that important in silver. What? Like what? Like, how can people say things like this? Claire, what rank are you? Like, what rank are you? You have to be diamond or above. Like, you have to be diamond or above. It's always the people that are diamond or above that say stuff like this. Every single time, it's always those people that are like, well, you don't need game sense in lower ranks. No, you're just better than the lower ranks, because if you're smurfing at all, if you have smurf accounts and you play on smurf accounts and you play against bronze players and silver players that you're just flat out better than, of course it feels like you don't need to do anything with game sense, or you don't need to think, or you don't need to worry about anything, and you can just dominate the lobby because you're just better than them. That's the only time where people will sit there and say, oh, you don't need game sense, or you're overthinking the game in silver, or you don't need, you just need to aim no brain in silver. Like that's like why is that an okay take to have, but the stuff that I say is not a good take to have? Like, I don't get it. I peaked Diamond 1 and shit at the game, so I just keep going and improve. Okay, so Coots, you're Diamond 1 and you say you're shit at the game. I guarantee you're not that shit. I guarantee it. This is another problem that the Valorant community has, where they don't give themselves any credit for where they got to. Like, I don't know how long it took you to get to Diamond 1. I don't know, what you went through, how long you played the game, but like, it doesn't matter. Getting to Diamond 1 is an accomplishment. But some people will be like, no, Diamond 1 is trash. Ascendant 1 is trash. Plat is trash. Like, it's just like, it's a goal. You hit a goal, you still have to work hard to get there. You still have to win your games. You still have to do well to get there. So like, give yourselves credit for where you got to. Don't let these people tell you that getting to whatever new rank that you got to, even if it's one rank, even if it's from Plat 1 to Plat 2, or from Gold 1 to Gold 2, or from Silver 2 to Silver 3, is not an accomplishment. Because like, there are people that are just better. You can have your own goals for stuff. You can have your own goals for stuff. You can get better at the game at your own pace. And if that makes you feel good getting to the next rank, then let it be. Don't let these fucking nut jobs out here tell you that like your rank, like your low rank doesn't matter, or doing this in this rank, you shouldn't do that, or you shouldn't have to worry about games. Like, that's all stupid. Like, I can't believe that people really think this way. Like, I just don't understand. It's like you try to improve and do better and learn, and people are like, nah, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be doing those things. You should be running it down and killing people. It's easy. It's super easy in that rank. You should just run it down and just kill people. Like, people honestly believe that. Like, it's just nuts to me. Like, people, and that's also people not giving themselves enough credit. They sit there and they downplay the accomplishments of other people because they don't want to give themselves enough credit for where they got. So it's like they're diamond, and then they're like, oh well, it's super easy for me to just, silver lobbies are super easy, super dirt easy. I can just blow through silver to plat or diamond in like 2 days or a day. It's nothing. It's like, all right, well, you're good. Like, you're just better. Is it that hard to believe that you're just better? Like, you can't feel good about yourself because you're better at the game. You have to downplay everybody else because you feel like you're not allowed to say that you're good because you're diamond. Is that what it is? That was my favorite FPS game, and I'm in silver 1 5 months later. I mean, it's fine. Like, you know, people are just gonna learn. Well, it's like kids in my comp games are like, it's super easy hitting the rank, and like, some of these kids have crazy. Some of these kids have crazy aim. Some of these kids have brains on them too. Some of them play very well. Some of them don't play very well. Some of them run it down. Some of them don't care about playing with teammates. Some of them put their turrets with Killjoy backwards on spawn because they don't know that there's a range and that it's not 360 degrees. And they're in silver. Like I don't get it. Like it's like, so you've been doing this the whole time and somehow you got to silver. Like or even bronze. Like I don't know how you got this far. Like, go into the range and shoot bots on medium. Why? So you can see if I can aim or not, so you can tell me that the things that I'm saying is not valid because I can't hit all 30 bots? Is that why? What the? I don't want your tips. I'll shoot bots, but I don't want your tips. Because the only reason why you're giving me this is to give me tips on how to shoot. And it's like, I don't necessarily need them, because I guarantee you're not going to tell me anything that I don't already know. I guarantee it. I can almost guarantee it. In fact, please give me tips, because I want to know if you know anything that I don't already know, or if you say something that I don't hear. Oh my god, my game lagging. Oh, I missed that. Too high. Medium gives you like just enough time to aim to a target and shoot it. Like, it gives you enough time to flick to a target and do a micro adjustment. That's what medium does. Hard bots, you get no time to micro adjust, or you get even less time to micro adjust. But like, do I have a duo? I have more than a duo. I have plenty of people to play with. The tips ain't working. I'm silver. Do you expect me to have radiant aim? You expect me to hit all the bots, not ever miss anything ever? That's what you expect? Like people are so fucking weird, bro. Like, do you think everybody hits all of the bots all the time? I'm high. Elite. 1v1 you in customs. For what? For what? Do I know what dead zoning is? Are you talking about like I'm doing it wrong. Hold up. I'm doing it wrong. I just haven't been doing it. I just haven't been doing it lately. I'm sucking at it right now. My movement is so bad. I don't care what you are, AI. I really don't. I don't care. I don't want you sitting here flexing that you're ascendant. Y'all gotta realize that some people are silver. Some people are gold. Some people are learning. And you improve over time. That's what happens. Like, no, everybody is not a fucking pro. Everybody is not. Like, how long did it take you to get to Ascendant? How long did it take you to get to Ascendant? Did you play CSGO before you played Valorant? Like, some people didn't do that. Everybody learns at a different pace. What is it with, yo, it is, y'all, there is a archetype of people like you, AI. You know that? Where it's like, I'm helping you, man. Just accept my help. Like, there's an archetype of people like you. I deal with it almost every single stream. Where it's like, do this thing, do what I said, and then I question it, and I'm telling you that, like, you gotta stop. And then you get mad and make it seem like I'm the bad guy because you're just trying to help me. There's so many people like you. I deal with it so much. And this is why I don't like accepting any tips from anybody, because most of the time people give me terrible tips. They're ascendant. And let me tell you something. If you're ascendant too, that means you are also trash, right? I'm silver. You can tell me I'm trash because I'm lower than you, right? If I was immortal, I'd be telling you that you were trash because you're ascendant. Do you realize that? You see how that works, right? If there was an immortal player watching you play, telling you everything that you were doing wrong, and then forcing you, say, hey, you need to do what I said, you would have no choice under your logic but to listen to them, because they're higher than you. So that it automatically just makes them better than you, right? No, it's not. So let's say high radiant. There, high radiant. A high radiant player telling you that you're trash. Now what? Now I fixed the logic. That's the biggest difference of them all. A high radiant player coming in telling you everything that you are doing wrong. I tried to be, civil about it, or like sugarcoat it a little bit. But no, high radiant. The high radiant player, I'm sure, will be able to watch you and tell you how bad you are in Ascendant. But you're sitting here telling me that I need to do these specific things. I'm telling people, right, that if they apply some of the things that, like, I do to improve, that they can improve. I'm not giving them any training regimens or anything like that. I'm literally just saying, people, yo, you got to be okay with losing. Like, you got to be okay with losing. And the game is not all about just getting kills. These are facts. These are not opinions. These are facts. Game is not all about getting kills. The game, you don't have to drop 30 every game. You don't have to drop 20 every game to win games. You don't have to do that. You need to focus on what the game is and playing the game properly, and not just trying to get kills. Covering teammates, making sure that, you're playing your role, watching your flanks. Like, these are all things that are facts that you need to do in games. It doesn't matter whether you're silver, whether you're radiant or whatever. These are things that you do in the game. Like, I don't know why how people are just mad for real that, like, I'm speaking truth and I'm silver. Like, if you don't, like I'll say it again, if you don't want to be here, block me, leave. It's very easy. You don't have to stay on this page. You don't have to. You can literally swipe up to the next person. You don't have to stay here and help my page out and help my engagement and help me do what I'm doing and help me further what I'm trying to tell people. You don't have to. You can literally just leave. If you don't like me, you can literally just swipe. There's plenty of other people here that watch me and enjoy my content and enjoy me playing and enjoy me having fun and enjoy watching me play the characters and talk about things, talk about content creation, talk about characters, talk about keeping a level head in game. There's plenty of people. So you don't have to be here. You don't have to be here. Yo, AI, listen. I usually try to let people rock sometimes, right? I try to let people rock sometimes. But I'm just gonna block you. I'm just gonna block you. And I'm sad that I have to have this long list of people because I'm just not gonna get through to you at all. So I'm just gonna block you. So AI is gone. I be trying to get through to people and like have people see things a different way because like it doesn't make any sense that people equate your rank to your intelligence. Like that's just dumb. Like that needs to stop. Like, oh, if you're bronze, you can't possibly know anything about the game. Can't possibly. But then people will come in and tell me to watch Woohoojin videos and watch Joel's and stuff like that. And I'm like, I already do that. So ever since I was bronze, ever since I was iron, I already do that. But then I watch Woohoojin and watch Joel's and I learn these things and I learn these things from better players. I reiterate and regurgitate these things and through my experiences and people are still like, nah, you can't know what you're talking about. When I got them directly from people that are even better than the people that are telling me that I'm wrong. It's mind-blowing to me. You don't have to tell AI to leave. He's banned. He's gone. Like unwanted advice. It's not even like I don't even want to say that like I don't want advice, right? I don't like saying that I like to not give me advice or I don't want your advice or reacting the way I do. But I react the way I do to people who are giving me advice that I hear 50,000 times a day. If somebody told me something that I didn't know, I'd be like, oh snap, okay, cool. I'll remember that. Like when somebody, I think my man Licklack, he is radiant. Like he is high radiant. He's one of my moderators. And he told me like where to put my trip like one time. It was like, oh, you can put your trip here. I usually put it here. Cool. That's where I put my trip on A site attack. On A site attack on Pearl, I put my trip like behind this like little wall piece or whatever, and it makes it hard for them to see it and they walk past it. That's where I put it. And I put it there. I was like, this is a great trip spot. This is great. Give me reasons why it's a good trip spot. It's like, oh yeah, it covers more. Like rather than putting where I normally put it, it covers more. It lets me go deeper into sight without it deactivating. And it's more hidden. Or still pretty hidden is the other one, but like it's just it lets you go deeper into sight. It's better. And I was like, okay, this does make sense. I like this spot. I will be planting it here. I'll add that to my toolkit. But people always tell me stuff that I already know. So I'm like, I know that already. And they're like, no, you don't. You don't know that. You're silver. And I'm just like, fucking, like people, man. What if people recommend a play or a setup for you? What is your view on that? I'm fine with that, I guess. But like most of the time, it'll be something that is also cookie cutter. Like they'll be like somebody earlier. When I was playing, I've been playing Gekko all day. I've been playing him all day on Swift Play. So I basically played him on like all the maps. I don't have everything down yet, but like on Pearl A site attack, right? You know, like the arch, and you can throw stuff over the arch. I've been throwing Dizzy over that arch all game, right? All game, I've been throwing him over that arch. Somebody comes in, we're not even attacking that site. Somebody comes in and it's like, you should try throwing Dizzy over that arch on A site. And I'm just like, I know. I always throw him over that arch. Always. It'd be like the most obvious thing. Like the most obvious thing. Like they don't even ask. Like, or like, have you seen the like where to throw Dizzy on A? Like you can even trick me into letting you give me advice. But people aren't smart enough to do that. Like you can just ask me a question. Like asking questions gets better responses than just giving the advice without knowing whether the person needs it or not. Like if they were like, yeah, do you know where to throw? Or where do you normally throw Dizzy? That's a better question. Where do you normally throw Dizzy on attack on A, on Pearl? And I'm like, oh, I usually throw it over the arch. Oh, okay, cool. I was going to tell you that, but you already know. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like if you ask a question, if you ask the correct question, you get better responses. Where do you normally throw Dizzy on A site? How do you normally use Dizzy? Oh, sometimes I throw it straight up in the air, or I'll throw it across I'll throw it across to the other side of like a doorway or something like that, so it can basically peek the door and land on the other side, and then I can pick it up behind cover carefully. Sometimes depending on some places, I'll throw it straight up in the air, and so it can see a lot more, and then it falls straight back down. Just different ways to use Dizzy. There's a bunch of different ways to use Dizzy. Sometimes I'll throw it through a window, or I'll throw it immediately so that it can clear an area, and then like I can just go pick it up, and then like 10 seconds later I can clear another area with it. Like I'll explain all the ways that I use it, but instead people just assume that I know nothing because they haven't seen it within 5 minutes, and it's like most of the time they just think that they have some advice that hundreds of other people. Yo, thanks for the 46,000 likes on TikTok. I appreciate it. They think that the cookie cutter advice that they give is different than the hundreds of other people that know exactly the same thing. Work on your crosshair placement is the #1 trigger. Like it's like, now when people come in, because I complain about it so much, and when people come in, if they say that, I just assume that they're joking until they show that they're not. I assume that they're joking for the meme of me like being told that I need to work on my crosshair placement. That's what happened earlier. Somebody was like, hey, I just as a tip, they literally said this, hey, just as a tip, you should probably work on your crosshair placement. And I was like, I'm just gonna assume you're memeing and keep playing, because that has to be a joke, because I'm always complaining about it. Like, Caden, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. How do you use Gekko's Molly? So to be honest, the best way to use his Molly, like you're probably not going to get a lot of kills with his Molly unless you set them up. So like if say for instance Sage, like say for instance Sage throws a slow and the enemy gets caught in the slow, if you throw your Molly down on top of the slow, they won't be able to get out of it. They'll die. They'll just die because they won't be able to get out of it in the slow. You combo slow with the Molly, or if you combo like Fade's tether with the Molly to hold them in the center of it. The other way I normally use it by yourself, like if you don't have like somebody to combo with, or you don't think anybody's gonna combo their utility with yours, I use it to drain out corners. So like if somebody's hiding in a corner that they can't get out of and they have to peek you, if you throw it at that corner or throw it in that area to make them have to stand in it, they either have to take the death or they have to peek you. Like they either have to take it or they have to peek you. And if they peek you, they're not really ready to take a gunfight. They die. Like you kill them because you're ready for them to swing out, right? I don't have like lineups or anything like that for it yet, but like you could throw it down on Spike, but you kind of want to throw it down on Spike late because it's an explosion. So like if somebody goes to defuse, you throw it down on top of there, and now they have to like time it because they don't want to stand on top of it and try to defuse in it, because if it explodes they die. Like Replication Gekko only. Maybe another day. Maybe another day. I'll think about that. But I'm basically ending stream. Like I'm talking a lot now because I'm ending stream. Sometimes I usually get in these whole talks and I start talking about a lot of stuff, and then I continue playing. But usually, right now, I was like, I think I'm gonna get off. But then I started talking. You think that would be the best way to be consistent because you have that issue too? And run a couple of DMs a day and make your aim more consistent and focus on 2 to 3 main agents. Play a comp game. I'm not playing any more games tonight. I'm like tired. That's why I stopped playing. Coots, my main agent right now, my best. I don't really have a main agent that I only play. I have like now 6 agents that I can play, but my best agent is Chamber, and I'm trying to make Gekko my second best agent. But my best agent is Chamber. The character that I play the most still currently is Fade. I have the most hours on Fade of all characters. Chamber is second, and then Yoru is third. Gekko is probably going to be the most played agent this act for me. This is giving flashbacks from when Overwatch was bugged in bronze and people were saying it's you. Oh yeah. Oh, for no ones, your name is Pizza Hut. I was like, why does Pizza Hut remember what happened with Overwatch? And I clicked on it to see who it was, and I see 4 no ones. I remember 4 no ones. My man gave himself a Pizza Hut icon. The way the dude was giving advice was like he was going into a tournament next week. Goal 2, trying to do it sometimes. I got lineups. Maybe. Join my Discord. I don't like. I usually don't. I'm usually not playing with people a lot on stream, except for a certain number of people, because I play with them most often, or they're here a lot in my streams, and I remember who they are, and I'll usually play with them. I don't really have like a solid like rule thing, but I generally play with some of the people that are just here all the time. If I do play with anyone, because lately I've been really just wanting to play solo queue and just grinding solo queue, and sometimes like you get in a groove and you just like, I just want to hit go. I just want to hit solo queue, and I just want to play. And then sometimes I want to take a break. I want to go do something. I want to take a few minutes, come back, start up again, and just keep at my own pace. Like sometimes I don't necessarily be wanting to play with people in competitive, because I just want to continue to just move along. I don't want to feel like, I don't know. I just be wanting to play solo sometimes now. Like a lot of times now, I feel like I don't have any excuse for like losing in solo queue anymore. I know that teammates will be bad. I know that it's, it's random. Sometimes you'll get good teammates, sometimes you won't get good teammates. But you just gotta work on your own game and try to win as many of the games as you can. You can still have a high win percentage in solo queue. Other people do it legitimately, so that means I can also. And I did it the second half of last act. I had a 60% win rate with Chamber through solo queue. So out of all the games that I played with Chamber last act, 60% of the games I won. So I was like, I could play solo queue, even through all the levers and through all the people who are trolls and through all the people who throw and through all that, I still had a 60% win rate. So had I not had all those terrible games with people leaving or people not doing what they're supposed to or people trolling or crying or doing whatever, I would have had a higher win rate. But it doesn't matter because I was already trending upward in my rank, and I hit my new peak playing a character that everybody told me to stop playing. So this is why I decided to listen to myself and how I want to play and you know what I want to do. My buddy locked in Gekko in our arena was so depressed about it and talked smack about him because he was bronze 1. My buddy was just learning. Our other friend had to put Reyna in his place since he reached gold 1. That's the thing. Your other friend was able to put him in his place because he was gold 1. Like this whole thing with these ranks, people are willing to listen to people at higher ranks only because of their rank and not because of the content of what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what. But at the same time, I could understand why someone would be upset that you were locking in Gekko as a character in comp the first day. Like I'm not playing this character in comp right now. Like I didn't play him the first day in comp. I didn't play him today in comp. I played all unrated, all swift play, and it's because I want to make sure I'm very, very confident with the character. I don't have to think about where to throw his utility or what to do with his utility or be learning new things about his utility that I didn't know. I mean, maybe some things I'll try because I didn't understand how to plant with Wingman at first. Sometimes it seemed like there was a bug that was happening, but it was me that was making a mistake. I wasn't aiming at the floor. I was just looking at his trail, and I'm like, how come his trail is leading to the plant spot and it's not bringing up the purple like indicator for plant? I was like, it's not working properly. And I would like move it around and I'm like, it's not giving me the plant indicator. And I was trying to click and I would mash the button and it wasn't working. I don't want that to happen in competitive. And then I don't want people to be using him in competitive and I'm not playing him. And then people just sending the spike into sight with no cover. He gets shot and the spike drops in the middle of the thing and we haven't even entered sight and we can't even get in the sight with the bomb. So now we got to get in the site, kill people, get on the site, get the bomb and plant. Like they just making it hard for us. So it's like when a character first comes out, I actually think they should ban the character from competitive for the first week. They shouldn't let anyone play the character for the first week in competitive. But they allow it, so people will play it. And it doesn't matter what rank you are. I don't think you should lock in a character that you've never played before. Even if the character been in the game, you shouldn't lock in a character that you've never played before. But that also does not give the other person the right to like talk shit about the other person on their team. It's like, if anything, you want to give them encouragement and hope that they do well, even if they're not playing with the character that they are used to playing. Because people are cool with telling people to play Sage or play Brimstone all the time. Even if that person doesn't play the character, but when somebody locks in a new character, they're like, nah, don't do that because the character is new. It's like, well, those are probably the same people that are telling people to play Sage and play Brimstone because they need smokes or a healer. It's stupid. Strafing is key. Nobody crouches in high lobbies. I don't crouch either. I don't crouch either when I shoot, but I feel like I need to learn to use it properly because there is a reason for it. Most of the reason that people crouch, if they came from CSGO, I learned is that crouch spraying is like a huge thing in that game. And I was watching the thing with Stewie 2K where he was talking about Valorant and how he couldn't stop. He was like, I really got to stop crouch spraying. I can't stop crouch spraying. And people unbind their keys. So like I understand muscle memory from playing a game that's very similar that people do it, but I don't. But there's definitely a reason to do it. if you use it properly and in the right situations. Just not every single time you pull the trigger you need to be crouching. Not every single time, and not as soon as you pull the trigger, not as soon as the first bullet comes out. There's a way. A collection tour, I can do that. That's not too hard. You could probably see it better on YouTube because it's cut, because the sides are cut off. But see, this is like I'll just show like what I'm using right now. Like I'm using Prime Classic, Prelude to Chaos Shorty, Ion Bucky, Glitch Pop Judge. Oh wait, I skipped over something. I have the only this is not upgraded though. And only double tap when shooting with Vandal. After that, it's unnecessary spray most of the time. Yeah, that I know. I use, the reason why I use Vandal most of the time is because I'd rather fire like 2 bullets. I'd rather fire like 2 bullets and one of them hit somebody in the head. Hopefully the first bullet, but I'd rather fire 2 or 3 bullets and hit somebody in the head than trying to fire the Phantom at long range and getting 140 and then missing some of the other bullets. But I play with Phantom too. Like, I don't have anything against the Phantom. I just am used to the Vandal, and I like the bullets hitting them in the head once and them dying, especially for like chamber, because like you can use it like an op almost, where you know you shoot somebody in the body and you teleport. Well, with Vandal, 2 bursts, like shoot 2 bullets at their head, teleport. You get the kill, you're out of there. You whiff, you're still out of there, and it's quick. But like I can't do that really with the Phantom at long range. You're there for a little bit longer because you're hitting the headshot, pulling down at long range, or close range you can, but then I just use the Vandal. I'm chilling with this Astra Ghost with the Reyna gun buddy. Ion Sheriff, RGX Stinger, not Stinger, Spectre, Prelude to Chaos Stinger with the Reyna buddy. That's the only thing I like about Reyna is the gun buddy and her character model. That's it. I don't like using a character. The Glitch Pop Bulldog, because I haven't used this bulldog in a really long time, and then I thought it would be cool for what's his name, Gekko. And I'll put the skateboard buddy on it. I was like, that's pretty cool. Then I'm using the Unstoppable. This is an old skin that I bought a long time ago. The only reason why I'm using it is because I'm like, it goes with Gekko better than the other army fatigue one that I have. So yeah, that's why I'm using that one. This one, I was gonna use something else. I don't think I really have one that like goes with Gekko that well. Like I have this one, RGX Phantom, but it's not upgraded at all. And I don't plan on upgrading it right now because I don't really use it. And then we got the new boy, the Vandal, black and gold. Battle Pass Marshall. I think this is the best looking Marshall, or at least the best looking Battle Pass Marshall in the game. I have not wanted to use any other Marshall yet, and I just really like this one. Probably the Chaos op. I have a bunch of different ops actually, but that's what I'm using right now. This one is Ares. This is not leveled up yet either. This will probably not be leveled up ever. I don't really level up my Areses or my Odins. Glitch Pop Odin. I have a bunch of Odins. I have way more Odins. Oh no, I don't have a lot of Odins. Good. I thought I had more Odins than that, but I just have this Odin, which whatever. I don't even use this gun. Yeah, even though I probably should, but I'm just afraid of the enemy getting the gun like me dying with it and then the enemy getting it, because I know a lot of people use it way more than I do. I'd just be giving them a gun. Yeah, and then the best katana, the best melee weapon in the entire game, period. No argument. The katana. What are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about here? I didn't learn how to strafe to like plat or diamond, so I don't think it's insanely important to learn early. I mean, you mean learn how to dead zone, or just shoot and then strafe and then shoot and then strafe? Because I usually will shoot and then strafe and then shoot and then strafe, depending, and you know, mix it up left and right, because you don't necessarily want to go left and right the whole time, especially if you're whiffing shots, or if they're whiffing shots. You don't want to go left and right the whole time. You left, then right, then maybe left, and then right, and then left. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, if that's what you mean. I don't know if you're talking about dead zoning or like jiggle fire or whatever. Thanks. I got a lot more stuff, but I was gonna try to see if I can do a black and gold like collection type of thing, because like I've never tried to like make a theme, but I don't think I will be able to really pull it off. Like this is as close to black and gold as I'm gonna get for that. Like I would use this for the ghost. For the shorty, like I don't really. Oh, I could use this for black and gold. Then I wouldn't be using the Prelude to Chaos. Let's just try it out real quick. See something. What other black and gold? Yeah, I don't have really a black and gold. This is black and gold prime, I guess. You know, it has black and gold, but there are other colors in it. But whatever. I would guess I'd be able to upgrade this to black and gold, but I don't really want to upgrade it right now. This is technically has black and gold on it. I do. I have the RGX. I have both of the RGX weapons, actually. I have RGX blade. This is one of my favorite weapons, but now this is like, it's cool. It's definitely still cool, but it ain't the only katana. Like, this is also leveled all the way up with all the colors. This I would change to this color, this black and gold, but I don't have any Radianite for that right now. I mean, like, getting things as close to black and gold, or things with gold in them, as I can. I don't think I have anything for that except for matte black, just a flat out regular Bucky. Look, it's got gold on the bullets and the gun is black. This is what I would upgrade the black and gold. This is what I would upgrade the black and gold. But like, I don't have enough Radianite to be doing all that. For the op, I guess this could possibly count as black and gold. But yeah, I don't know. One day. They did good on the new Oni set. They did so good on the new Oni set that I started liking it. The only thing that made me like it was literally the katana. Like, when I saw that they had a katana, I was like, I want it now. And then to top it off, they had the Vandal. Because I don't have any of the Oni set from the first one, because I didn't like it. I was like, I don't know why people like this one that much. I don't really like it. And then the katana came out, and I was like, I like the Oni set now. I like it. I really do. Thoughts on the battle pass? So I usually get all the battle passes regardless of whether I use any of the stuff in the battle pass. Like sometimes I use sprays and use like the card banners. Like this one I'm definitely gonna be using, so I can just slap GG on the wall when I'm playing chamber. Like they have like some cool buddies and stuff like that. Little ways to, like, customize your guns. Like buddies are like nothing, but it's just so cool to have like the option to like decorate your gun with like a gun buddy, and like which ones do you put on with what colorways and all that kind of stuff. Like I don't know why, like people just like customizing things. You can give them the tiny bit amount of thing to customize, and they will adopt that as like, this is my gun, this colorway with this gun buddy is my gun. But these skins, like if I never bought skins, like if I would have never bought skins outside of battle pass stuff, this would be a top tier skin to me. I just like the way this looks. Like I like the way the like, I don't know, something about the colors and like how smooth it looks and like the lines and shit. Like I don't know. Like if I didn't have other skins, I would use these. Like when I get them, I might use them for a short period of time just to use them. But you know, I think the sprays are always really like funny, cute little sprays or whatever. Like I don't know what this is referring to. Usually they're like their sprays and stickers and stuff are like references to stuff, but I don't know all of the references. Only play it later time because I work full time. Are they worth it? Just find a good team. Been getting paid. Oh yeah, Radianite. The Radianite. That's like pretty much number one thing that I usually overlook it. Like I usually overlook the Radianite because I'm just like, okay, got my next 10 Radianite, upgrade my gun, and I don't even be thinking about it. Like I don't really be thinking about it. But I do like the other stuff that's in the battle pass, like the banners and the sprays and stuff. The skins, I just don't use them because I have other better skins. You know what I mean? That's like the dilemma of buying a lot of skins, is that you have a lot of skins and then some of your skins are not getting used. They gave us the randomizer to add your favorite skins into the randomized thing, so you get a different skin every game. And at first I did use it, but then I tend not to want to use it because when I want to use a certain gun, I want to use a certain gun. So like I just usually change it depending on what my mood is. Like I'll probably use this Vandal for the next couple of months. Sometimes I might switch it back to, you know, Prelude to Chaos, or I might switch it to Araxis or whatever. But that's what happens. The knives, like the tier 50, the final tiers to me are trash. Like I think the knife looks cool, but I think they need to have something in the final tier on the knives to make the knives look really, really cool. Like maybe parts of it glow, like light up, pulsate. Maybe they have like some type of unique animation or something like that. I feel like the final tiers in the battle pass should give you something. Like Apex Legends, like I said this earlier, I don't know if any of y'all were here when I said it before, but Apex Legends probably has some of the best final tier battle pass stuff, period. I don't know anybody else that has any of this stuff, because I think Apex's final tier stuff is better than anything you can buy. Like it's better than anything you can just buy in the store, and I think that's good because it's like they have really cool stuff to sell that's in the store, and people that, you know, some of the stuff is just recolors. Some of the recolors, if they're cool enough, maybe, you know, you buy it, whatever, if it's worth it to you. But like their final tier thing, like I have the Devotion from a couple of like seasons ago, and it has like the evolution thing. So when you're killing stuff, like it evolves, and like there's more light and the things are flaring out. And I was like, that shit looks fucking dope. That shit looks dope. I was mad that I didn't continue on to get the second color variation, because you had to get the tier 100 for the first to get the gun, and then tier 110 was the color variation. I think I got the tier 104 or 106, and I just was doing something else, and I just missed the end of the season and I didn't get it. But whatever, I have that, and you know, playing through Apex to get that feels really good, because no one will be able to get it. Like, no one will be able to get it. It's nice to have it. Do I have Gekko? Yeah. I've been playing Gekko literally all day. If you want to go watch my stream and watch me play Gekko, I'm getting ready to get off in a few minutes, or probably like now. If I don't get off now, I'll keep talking. But yeah, my stream is on my YouTube. You can go to my YouTube channel. It's IonFGC Live. You can just go to my link in my bio, or just search my name on YouTube. It'll come up, and go to the live tab, and then you can watch the stream from today. It's in 2 parts. You can watch me play Gekko if you want to. All right, K-Flock, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. We've ended this on 46,000 likes. That's huge. That's a lot of likes. That's the most likes I've ever had on a stream, and I'm curious as to how many people have been watching the stream, or how many views I've gotten on the stream, because my record for views on the stream at the end of the day was like 46,000 views on my stream and on my TikTok stream. So I was like, oh, that's amazing. And like second place was like 30 something thousand. So we'll see what tonight's is when I get off. But all right, I'll see you guys probably Friday. That's probably be next time I'm streaming. If I don't stream tomorrow, Friday I'll be streaming. All right, peace.